Hello, welcome to SDS, and today we are back for a PL roundup. We've been loving the PL roundups recently because we get to talk about all your favourite teams and their performances this weekend. Before we get into this PL roundup, let me just introduce the cast next to me. We've got Star Player.
What's happening? What's happening?
Yes.
We back.
Anything you want to say?
No, we drew, man.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second.
That hesitation.
Yeah. Opposite Able made a rotation this week. We've got Elias back. Welcome back.
Elias without the eye.
Elias with the eye. What are you talking about?
Sorry, Elias with
With
the
the
eye.
eye, with the eye. Where's it going? I even said it as well. He tricked me as well.
Tricked you,
Yeah. And next to him, the big return.
Liban with the L.
We drew as well, but I was happier.
Liban with the durag.
I was happier.
Oh, it is Liban with the
AKA Emerson
I like
Royale.
this Liban. I like
Dance
this
partner.
Liban.
You guys reckon it suits me, yeah?
Huh?
It's
Yeah,
aight.
it suits you.
It's aight.
Last time I saw you. Last time I saw you. Now,
Aight.
You're building up kind of like a dance compilation now, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
That one with
clip,
that
I love
clip,
it.
That clip is
You
everywhere.
tweeted the other day as well.
I love it. That's my favourite video.
That clip is everywhere.
It's my favourite video.
There's not a day where I don't go past.
It was after his disaster class as well the other day on Twitter.
Yeah.
It was after your disaster class. Man.
We'll talk about that.
That's facts.
So yeah, we'll do the PR roundup. The boys are back. Let us know in the comments how your team performed. If you agree with what we're saying, we disagree with what we're saying, because obviously we get a lot of comments and all that stuff. Recently, a lot of Twitter clips have been going around from the podcast. So you know what? Keep doing that, but keep watching us. All that matters. So first of all, who should we talk about? We'll talk about the big fixture, Chelsea United, because you're here right now.
Chelsea.
Yeah, that's what happened, because I think there's a lot of things that happen Chelsea United recently, with United in general. Obviously, Ronaldo has been making headlines. That game, Chelsea United had a draw written all over it.
Yeah, I said the day before.
Like that's such a
1-1 game.
Yeah,
It's written.
How many draws did that? Isn't that the most drawn fixture?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, isn't it?
You know, I hate watching that fixture. I hate watching that fixture.
I knew it was gonna be a draw. Like even before the game, I said it.
Yeah, I predicted a draw as well.
the draw.
Yeah.
Like it looked like one of those type of games, but both teams are not really great at creating a lot of chances.
I like what Potter did though during the first half when he hooked off my man to change the midfield.
Yeah. I think first half we were all over them.
I think it's 2 points dropped.
It is 2 points dropped for
2
United.
points
for United?
I think United
I
should
agree.
move to them still.
I agree.
Why do you think that?
Because the first half, it was literally
All
just
United.
purely them. All United. Like
But
you
then
said,
didn't it
that
change
creative
once they
edge.
made once Potter made the change? It kind of
Nah,
got
they
went in
improved.
that balance.
Chelsea
They improved
They
a
improved.
That's
bit
signs
more.
of a good manager. Like he saw it was going wrong and he was like, "Let me change it."
Yeah.
Midfield's overrun. Like every time they had the ball, as soon as they pressed Chelsea, man,
Yeah.
they'll just hoof it back to Man United. But like you said, the cutting edge, like Sancho, what that guy,
yeah.
man. Lord have
Yeah.
I feel like his name keeps getting repeated. What's the
nah,
stance
it
of
was-
Sancho?
I'm not gonna lie
I
to
generally
you.
say it's probably his worst game in a very long time. This guy. There's not many good games that you can highlight. Like the week before when you guys played, who's it? Newcastle.
He had a good game with
He had a good Newcastle. He had a good game. Tottenham. He had a very good game. This week he was playing against Aspilicueta and he kept
And he
hesitating.
didn't try to go
kept
run him.
jab stepping, hesitating.
Yeah, it
Man,
was a
just
bit-
take your man. Like he's always seeking the little 1-2 in the pocket.
And
get
as he's
off
there for the taking, he's getting
Yeah,
on now.
That's the whole point. Like when I saw that, I said, "Oh, Man United," because what you call it, Ericsson, Bruno. Every time they fed it out to Anthony, for example, Anthony was beating his man comfortable, and it was Chilwell or Kukurea.
Yeah.
He was taking him on, like had a shot.
What hurts him is so left-footed.
I know.
It hurts.
Who, Anthony?
Anthony.
Yeah.
It hurts.
But the one thing I love about
he
him-
beats his man and then he's like, I have nothing to do.
That's the
Like,
thing.
I can't
least
go
he
down
can
the right.
At least he can.
No, he can
attack,
beat his man.
He'll
yeah.
attack
Do you know what
his
he is?
opponent. He's fearless. He'll attack his opponent.
He's them wingers. Before the game, you look at him, you see the boots, the little cut socks. You look at me like, this guy's a good winger. Like, he just looks the part. So he puts that little fear into defenders.
I think-
He's like a Neymar mode, kind of just looking at him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just looking at him.
And
like,
just the
And
image.
the shot, just
You just look at him and you're like,
resilient,
with the blonde as well.
Yeah,
and like, even the little TikToks he does of when he nutmegs players.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
It's the first game he played, there's unnecessary skills.
Yeah,
in his
the
game.
unnecessary. He even done it against Chelsea. He did the little tell.
Not even the 12th thing. There was one where the ball's come now and he's flicked it up and he's thrown it back down. I'm like, brother.
But that's Brazilian. That's Samba.
I love
that
that
he
he
can
can
express
express
himself.
Sakai. That's what it is.
I respect it. Do you know what it is? Right now, I think he said it as well, where it's like right now, this look like the way his style of play, the way he looks, there's a bit of fear. Like defense are a bit hesitant when they get to it.
I think once he adapts properly to the Premier League and like starts realizing, yo, I can beat my man and do little extra things, I think he'll become
Also,
better.
going to- he'll do
very well for you lot.
though, he needs to take pictures of fans, man.
What did he do?
Selfridges.
What did he do?
I saw that.
Oh, with the security guard. The fake security guard. One Brazilian brother.
I don't
Did you
know.
see it?
No.
So guys came up to me, Selfridges, and they asked for a picture. Anthony said, nah. And then, but to be fair, the guys are a bit weird. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
how
yeah.
you not take a picture? For how do you want to be famous? Yeah, how you trying to be famous?
He's not already
So take-
famous.
And the security's like, no. He doesn't said no. He doesn't want to take a picture of you. He said no.
I hear it though. If you don't want to take pictures,
But you don't want to take a picture. Like, they can't force someone
That's
to
not
take
that
a
deep.
picture.
That's,
That's
that's the thing about fans or whatever. They're like, they feel like
Entitled.
players
Entitled,
like
yeah.
entitled,
Yeah.
They have to do it. Like,
Yeah.
nah, man, just
But you
wants
know
to
what
go
it is?
self and just
Yeah, and
cop
just do
stuff
something
and then
and
go
go
young.
home.
But I
Like,
hear
man,
it
not
though.
trying to
This might be the only time you ever see Anthony.
Yeah, no, I hear.
So it's
I
like
hear
it's
it, I
a
hear
bit
it.
of both. It's a bit of both. It's a weird one.
It's,
But,
it is a weird one, but you
But
got to
then
still
what I was
respect.
looking,
You got to
what,
respect
what I
people's
was
wishes,
looking
innit?
at it in a fan's perspective, we're never looking at it as in
Yeah, you have to
my
respect
man.
people's wishes.
My man could have had a bad day and said, you know what? Oh, yeah, I could have had a good day. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
what, I just want to.
But-
Because I remember seeing what do you call it? What's his name? Stormzy say the same thing, where he was on a podcast or
I
a
think it was
show.
BBC Extra. or
BBC
whatever.
Extra. Like, he goes, yeah, like I enjoy walking out, going out and about with my friends. He said, I'll go Nando's, I'll go Tesco's. When people ask for a picture, he goes, I don't take pictures off work because generally he's not on
Yeah.
duty. So he goes,
Yeah.
if I'm on duty, he'll happily take it. He goes, I'm off duty, man. Man's a normal human being.
Yeah.
I just want to go Tesco, grab snacks or whatever, go home or chill with the man
Yeah,
and
no, I
whatever.
hear
it is.
it.
And I
I
completely
re-
understand.
I respect
Back
it.
to Chelsea. I'm Martial's biggest hater, but I feel like you lot miss him a lot.
No, we do.
And
Whoa,
Martial's
man,
biggest lover.
Tony, man.
I hate
I
Martial.
think he's Martial's biggest lover. Yeah,
I
Bro,
think he's-
I think I genuinely think
he's so
yeah,
Meads, but
he's not me. He's not
he
me.
just
'Cause
doesn't
he's-
have that mentality, man. I hate
He
players
might
like
not
that.
have, but
I hate players like that.
It comes on and off. Like he's got that dog in him sometimes, and sometimes he's too
I
passive.
don't think he has.
And
that.
he's got the streets in Paris.
Never mind Paris.
I don't want to hit the
Here,
streets, man.
He's got it in London. He's
I
got
don't
it in
hate
Manny.
the streets,
He's got it everywhere in the world. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You see how you hate? Who's the player you hate on again?
got a
Nunes,
few.
Darwin Nunes.
You don't hate on him.
Darwin Nunes.
Yeah, that's not.
I
I want
pray
him
on
to
Martial.
know- You know, I
You
want
know-
him to know that I'm actually his biggest hater.
Like, I pray on Martial.
so
Proud of him. Look at the
Like,
start.
like, I'm-
You're happy, and
Bro,
I hear it.
I
I'm like
hate
that
him.
with Martial. I'm like that
I
with
hate him.
Martial. I'm
I don't
this
know
guy.
why I hate him, but I hate him. That's the maddest thing as well. I don't know why.
It's because he didn't come to you guys.
Pretty much, but I'm so happy about that.
What's
as
your
well.
start? God, what's your stance on the Sancho? Because we're talking about Sancho. I didn't
With
hear your
Sancho, I think it was a poor game from him. I can't even lie.
Very
Still,
bad.
he did give us width though, because when he came off, we did lose a bit of that width.
Yeah, because you took him off
obviously
for Fred.
For Fred, and
you lot
we
narrowed
did,
the
we did
game.
lose that a bit of that width that we
What
had with
wingers
him.
do you have off the
But-
bench that can come on to replace him?
He,
Like,
you know,
I think
what?
you have
You know who had a
we
better
have
spell?
Elanga.
Elanga had a
Yeah,
better
Elanga.
spell
Yeah.
against
You have
Chelsea.
Elanga who
The
can come
thing
off
is,
the
because
bench.
what did Elanga do? You just try to take on
Change
players.
the
You know what's
That's
weird?
it.
He's young and hungry. He's like, yo, I need to play.
Do you know what's weird though?
What?
I think our wingers like with Anthony. I feel like you're saying that he will.
They're both
improve-
too inverted.
Yeah, they're too.
Yeah.
I was about to say
Yeah.
they're too inverted, and
Yeah.
and at with teams like Chelsea, you kind of need players the width and to run in behind, especially like you said with Aspilicueta and that. But Anthony, I think with Anthony, it's more the left because he's so heavily left footed. I think right now, like you said before,
Yeah.
there's that thing of people fearing him a little bit because he's like new to the league. He looks the part. He's got this trickery, and people don't want to be players. Don't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
They don't want to get nuts. Chilwell got nuts on the weekend. That was
He-
dead.
and went
Do you know
straight
what I
on
mean? Like,
TikTok.
it's
It went
like-
straight on
as
Man
soon as he
United
got-
and Anthony's
yeah,
TikTok.
do you know
So
what I mean?
like
As
players
soon-
think of that.
Yeah, so as soon as he got nuts, you saw Chilwell
Yeah.
backed a lot
Yeah,
away a lot.
yeah.
But it's only be after a while. I feel like he's gonna get found out slowly and slowly. Players like defenders are gonna slowly find him out, and then they're not gonna get that fear factor. Slowly gonna disappear
He needs-
unless he changes his game a bit.
He needs to shadow Saka
Yeah.
in when he beats his man and carries on going.
Yeah.
Because Saka's so good at
Exactly. Yeah,
cutting in
exactly.
and going
yeah.
and
Exactly
going.
like that.
Like
yeah,
Saka,
yeah.
you know
Like
exactly
Saka.
where he's going to go.
Yeah,
balance
But
is
then,
very good.
but then now
Yeah.
you've got Saka who says, I got a bit of a right foot now.
Yeah.
I can go down the line if I want
Yeah,
to,
yeah, yeah.
shoot, cross it in, whatever. Anthony needs to add that to his game.
Yeah,
I don't
with
think it's
Sancho
that.
though. Oh, God.
For me, I don't think it's that. I think he just needs to build into his body because it's a different league, innit? I think once he grows into his body, he gets a bit more physical. That's what Saka basically did this offseason. Last season, he'll dribble
'cause
past players,
he's-
but he'll be on balance majority of the
Yeah.
time. But this
eating the
season,
home food, that's why.
he looks the part in the upper body. It's like
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
strength has gone up.
Yeah.
So obviously, when he skips past someone,
Yeah.
he's got that balance to just keep going. Whereas Anthony, he's got such quick feet that when he skips someone,
Yeah.
he might be off balance, but what do you call it? I think it's Dallas should have gave him a couple more overlaps to change the game
But
from.
you know what I was gonna say? Follow up
Sancho,
on
yeah.
that Sancho. You know, for me, Sancho, I feel like when I watch him, especially to certain games where I feel like he has the tools. Like he has the
Nah,
tools.
he's so frustrating to watch, man.
He's frustrating
Oh,
because
my
you
Lord.
know what he can do it, but I don't know if it's a confidence
I
thing. I don't know
if
what
he
it
can
is.
do it.
Because bro, it's gonna sound mad, yeah. But Daniel James for me was like, okay, he wasn't
He's
as,
direct, though.
Yeah,
Dan
he wasn't
James
as
knows
mean.
he's fast.
He was so mean,
No,
but you knew-
but he was so effective.
He
at
knew
times as
I'm
well.
kicking the ball past you and no one's catching it.
me. That's what I'm saying. Like with Daniel James, he doesn't have the tools. He doesn't have the ability that Sancho has. Sancho's way more talented than he has. He's got more to his game, but Daniel James with less was more like less fearful. Like he would go at plays, he would run in behind, and he stretched the defense a lot and gave us that more space for players like Bruno.
But that
and-
makes
and
Dan
to
James
come-
fearless, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fearless.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like Sancho, if he was a bit more fearless and just went at players a bit more and stopped. I think he's.
I don't think that's his game though. I don't think that's.
You know that- that's the one thing.
But
I think
the thing is,
we've
it
seen
is like that's happens to loads of footballers.
Yeah.
If you watch Jadon Sancho in the academy, Man City,
Yeah.
the most fearless player on the pitch, and then when he become professional suddenly, or when he have like high price tag,
Yeah.
suddenly you just pass the ball back. You
But
know,
this is what
he's
I'm
got
worried
that in
about
his
Saka.
game.
This is what I'm worried about Saka. With him putting on the weight now, it's like he's slowly gonna start becoming the I'm gonna do the Grealish. Keep coming.
I don't
keep
know,
coming,
you know. I
keep-
don't think so.
I'm
players
worried
on.
about that.
I
No,
don't
he
think
takes
so.
players on now because I think he still hasn't put on that weight that I think he wants to put
Yeah.
on. I think once he puts on that, you know, that like
A man
his muscles
turns to
become
a man.
thicker
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff.
I don't think so.
I'm worried he's gonna go down the Sancho route of I just want to cut
Nah,
inside.
but look, Sancho.
No, they
same
say-
fixture
that's
That's what
last-
I'm worried of.
same
But I
fixture
think
last
Saka
season.
will keep going
Yeah.
there.
Nah, but look, same fixture last season. Sancho, the goal he scored. Literally just like
Yeah.
that's what we need. We need
Yeah.
you just to burst a pace, run, go at players, just keep like. Do you know what I mean? Okay, cool. It was a different sort of.
Chelsea weren't playing low block like.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I'm saying. Chelsea type of game.
Chelsea
They
were
were-
there for the taking.
So that's what I was
They were
going
there
to ask.
for
What
the
about
taking.
Rashford didn't take his chance. Rashford couldn't
That's
That's why they missed
Rashford-
Martial.
that's
That's why they
another
missed
thing,
Martial.
yeah.
Because you put, I think when Martial plays, he's going down the middle, right?
Yeah, and then let's Rashford. That's why we missed that. That's what I'm saying. We missed
And then
more
last
of
week, do
that.
you remember the two
Yeah.
chances that Rashford missed?
Yep.
And he just whacked it.
Whacked
But
it,
it's
yeah.
still good goalkeeping.
Yeah.
Lloris played elite that game.
Yeah.
But regardless, I think Martial has that little extra composure where it's
Yeah.
like, okay, cool, you saved the first one. This one I'm going to put
And
it.
then-
Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Obviously, at Man United, I'll take Sancho and Martial's finishing in front of goal than Rashford. If that makes sense. I think they're better. I think they're pure finishers more.
Rashford is more of a,
it's a- no, but-
pure power
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
technique. But them two is more of, okay, I'm picking
They've got
a
the
corner.
finesse, like
go for
Sancho.
the
I love
He
the
does
thing I
have
love about
finesse.
Sancho
Yeah.
is like he'll just pass it into the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, he's not looking to. He's not looking to just put pure
Yeah,
power.
he's not
Like,
trying- yeah.
He'll place into the corner. If he needs to put it bottom left, he'll put power in
Yeah.
it. But he's cutting across it rather than top of his foot. Whereas
facts.
Rashford is like,
Well, as the game was closing towards an end, two substitutes came on. Broja for Chelsea, McTominay for United. Them two directly involved in the penalty incident.
Yeah.
What was your take on that? McTominay takes down Broja.
Super sub.
Later
Super
on
sub
in the
McTominay.
game.
What is there to be said about McTominay that I haven't said already in this podcast? I think I'll be real. I'm betting on put McTominay at this point.
You reckon?
I
Well, we're
reckon
gonna
that.
find
We're
out.
gonna see on
SDSFC,
reckon.
guys. If you don't know,
Yeah.
we've started a new
I'm
team,
betting on McTominay at this
five-a-side
point,
league, SDSFC coming soon. We're gonna film the games, so we're gonna find out if Leon's better than McTominay.
don't worry, guys. FaZe will be there.
Oh, we need
People that
Faison
really
there.
want to see him
We
kick
need
ball.
Faison in there.
He will be there.
He used to be a keeper, but he can play outfield now.
So go on, McTominay.
Nah, do you know what it is? I feel obviously it's a bit unfortunate, like the mistake, but it's
No, but
like,
that was a silly mistake.
It's a silly mistake
His back
as
was
well. like,
turned. He didn't
it's
even
like-
look at the ball or any. Like it was just a dumb mistake. Man.
It's
Like especially with VAR now, it's like you can't get away with those.
yeah.
you can't
But
get
then,
away with
then
grabbing
also I
someone.
wasn't. You know what it was when that happened? Though I wasn't really angry at that situation. I was more angry that we were wasteful in the first half because Anthony should have scored, Rashford should have scored.
Yeah.
And we should have been 2-3 now by half time. So we shouldn't even been in a position where we were just like we're
had
about
to-
to
they
we're
should
about
be
to lose the
chasing.
game. We're about to lose all 3 points. We should
Yeah.
have been leading. We should have been comfortably leading that game. I think.
Yeah.
Even second half, okay, was a bit more even, but generally speaking, like throughout the
We've got
entire
a
game.
familiar story to tell
You
before
know
we
what I
get to the
mean?
Arsenal
We
game.
should have won the game, and that's what I was more pissed off about. I wasn't really, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really too pissed off at McTominay or the situation. I was more pissed off at the fact that we didn't take our chances when we had those chances in the first half, and that almost ultimately cost us. But we were lucky, obviously,
I think
to
he had an
salvage a
amazing
point.
game as well. Casemiro.
Oh, forget
Yeah.
Casemiro for a second.
Go
That's
on.
why I had a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's unreal.
Martinez,
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Lisandro, yeah,
not
No,
for
he's
me.
doing very well for you. lot.
He might be.
He's
up
one of
there
the best
for-
seasons. He's
he
one of the
might
best
be up
signings.
there for signing of the season.
What happened to Rey Mysterio?
Yeah.
No, he's Rey Mysterio during the when he won his world title.
World Heavyweight
Yeah,
Championship.
When he won the Royal Rumble coming into WrestleMania. That's the Rey Mysterio we're seeing right now. When he's beating all these big guys. That's the Rey
That's
Mysterio.
the Rey
got.
Mysterio.
Are you worried there's going to come a point where teams realize, yo, this guy has a certain flaw and they're going
small.
to start attacking it?
Not really, because bro, I think I was
Because I think it's gotten to the point now, it's still too early to tell what his
nah,
like, little
bro.
flaws are.
Bro, every game, you know how much every battles and duels he's winning.
I
You'd
know,
be
I know,
surprised,
I know
bro.
he's winning a lot of
Like,
area battles.
bro, he's
but-
winning
But
everything.
do you remember the game against Brighton when he was getting run ragged?
Yeah, but then Brighton, okay, the Brighton game, yeah,
And that
I'll be
was-
real
was
with
that
you.
was that Graham
the
Potter,
first-
right?
That was the first game of the
Yeah,
season.
that was Graham Potter.
No, but
Yeah.
that was first game of the
Yeah.
season. New manager.
He had Maguire
obviously,
next to him.
He had Maguire
No,
next
I
to
understand
him.
that.
There
Yeah,
was
I understand
there
that.
was
Yeah,
too
yeah.
like
There was a lot of
things
factors.
going
There
on.
was a
Yeah,
lot
a
of
lot of things
factors.
going on. Now though, next
It
to
wasn't a new
Varane.
manager of him though.
Huh?
It was a new manager.
No, but I'm saying like new surroundings,
everything,
new
yeah.
players, the understanding obviously
Yeah.
betwing the players. A lot of things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that was.
Yeah, you
he's
can tell
doing
he's
very
more
well. He's doing very well.
But right now,
I
with
feel like
Varane-
he's going to turn into like you lot's Daily Blind.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, we got another centre
Yeah.
back coming in the
Yeah.
summer. If you want to play left back, you can play left back. If you want to play
No,
DM,
no.
I don't think he's going to be your starting.
I
centre-back.
I think right now he's solidified. He's our first choice.
I'm saying now.
Yeah,
But I'm saying going in the future, I think you lot will sign another centre back.
Obviously,
Because
you're gonna
still
his first season.
I feel like you lot will get rid of Lindelof.
Yeah.
Varane is becoming like
Bayern's
mad.
already gone.
He's becoming just this weird injury guy.
but he's having an amazing season as well.
Who Varane? But how many times is he going to get
I
injured
don't
this
know. I
season?
agree. No, we will definitely. I think we're still going to bring in another centre back. I do
Yeah.
agree with that. I think Maguire's time at United. I think personally he's done. I think
It's
personally,
crazy. He's just getting rid of Maguire and Ronaldo
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like
and
that.
Lindelof, I don't think is good enough. And I think Varane, like you said, injury prone. So we'll probably go into the market for maybe another centre back, possibly. But
But then, you guys are gonna spend. You guys are gonna bring in like
you know who
3
I
or
want?
4 centre
You know who I
backs.
want though?
Who?
I want, and I think it would be amazing. Like Lianco guy from Southampton.
I like him.
That's what
He's got
Lianco-
game. You saw
No,
one
you
game
know-
of
no,
him punching
I was
someone in
not-
the
that's
face.
my
You know why?
I thought he was
You know
gonna
why I say that? You know what it is? Yeah. At the
hate that
moment,
guy.
yeah.
I hate that
Manchester
guy.
United.
You know why? Do you know why I say Lianco?
No
You know why I
ambition.
say Lianco? Yeah. I just right now, ever since Martinez now, yeah, I just have this obsession with
Shithouse passion
Yeah,
merchants.
passion, but just that. To
I
get
hate
into
that.
places,
Rudiger or
get into people's
He
faces.
still has his
I need that. I need that. I want to see that.
Players.
Yeah, I want him. Why?
whole
Why? Because
Premier
he plays
League.
for Southampton. Bro,
No,
no,
he's me,
Van
bro.
Dijk played for Southampton.
He's
So
me.
Sadio Mane
So
played. So
what's
it's not
the
about
problem?
Southampton.
He's what-
Gareth
you think
Bale
he's
played for
meaty? You think
Southampton.
he's meaty? He's got that
Not
dog. in him.
Manchester United.
No, where till he has? He's got that dog.
He
in
got
him.
dog in it, but he can't kick a football good enough for Man United.
Lianco.
He can shove a man.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
He
Yeah.
can punch and kick someone.
Martinez is
Yeah.
gassing me. I can't like Martinez.
Manchester
That level.
United,
I see,
bro.
Yeah, yeah. But
Manchester,
so
let's not get Lianco, man. Lianco's average,
what makes him average? Go on.
bro. Okay, cool. If you're
Did you know
if
who
you're
he was
one of the
before
best
his Arsenal game?
bro. It's not, never mind that. If you're a very good centre back, you won't play right back.
Oh, Ben White does.
No, why it does.
But Ben White had
Ah, so you got caught out there. You got caught out there.
But look at the team. Look at the team that Southampton is.
I
They
never
lost
said-
the-
I never
They lost
said-
the Bella. Was it Bella
Yeah, but that's the
Kotchap?
team
Yeah.
thing. So, but
So I
same thing
wouldn't
happened
play
with Van
him.
Dijk. Same thing when happened with Van Dijk. I'm not saying that. Like
I hear it. You're just excited because you saw little bangs
I
and all
saw
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
little
talk
punch.
about that anyway. What's the
They
thing?
look like they cut from the same cloth.
We'll go to the Arsenal. We'll talk more about Lianco, but
Wasn't Bailly like that though? Wasn't Bailly a hothead?
Bailly was doing spinning Rooney's Booker T on the
Yeah,
his own
Bailly's a
box.
weirdo.
Bailly was a good character. I like that.
But Casemiro scores the equaliser late on.
Quality. Yeah.
Kepa's been doing great this season, but his shortness came like.
Yeah. A lot of people getting that
saw
for
it.
that goal. I don't think that was much his
But
fault.
Mendy would have saved it.
Yeah, but
'Cause he's short.
But Mendy wouldn't have made the triple save against Villa.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
do you know what I mean? It's a
if
weird one.
if you combine Kepa and Mendy, that's the perfect goalkeeper. man.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah.
But Kepa's been great. Kepa's been great. But Casemiro got the goal. That passion as well.
Yeah, I
Lissandro
loved it.
running to
Limbs,
him.
I love that.
Limb. Lissandro was in the crowd.
They saw the
deep.
camera and they said, "Yeah, I'm shouting in front of the camera."
Yeah, Casemiro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I loved it though. I can't lie to you. You know what? I feel like United in general, I feel like we've been missing that. And I think the new signings, Martinez, Alessandro, I think like sorry, Martinez, Casemiro.
shit, you got two different players.
Let's say Casemiro. I want to say
Sandro,
Casemiro,
I'm not
playing good enough for two
Martinez.
players.
That's a crazy
You know what I mean?
sentiment.
Like, I feel like I don't know.
Miro.
I know you've clocked as well. There's some little
Casemiro and Miro.
There's a little like
What?
group of them. Like that's sort of like this
The
sort
South
of-
American group.
Yeah, like
it's like what Mbappe hated at
but
PSG.
even with that lot, De Gea, Varane, like this is sort of this
Portuguese,
relationship
Spanish
where
speaking.
Yeah.
they just sort of like
It's the Portuguese
they-
Spanish
they-
lot.
but
Yeah.
they brought this sort of passion and sort of there's a feeling of like togetherness. I feel like they've brought that to the squad because you see it on the pitch where even every little tackle, after every little save, they're celebrating with each other. Do you know what I mean? I know it's a bit over the top at times, but it's like you can.
No, but
say-
you need it.
We
It's
didn't
good for
have
the crowd
that.
as well. It's
We
good
didn't
for the
have that
crowd.
before.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But
And
they know
now
who
it's like
and then you talk about that, the Portuguese Spanish speaking
Yeah.
players. The one who should be right at the top of that's Cristiano Ronaldo. But I feel like he's holding you guys down.
Yeah, he is. Like you said, he needs to go MLS.
yeah,
You
bro,
called
I
it.
said it. I
Yeah.
said it.
You
man.
called it.
But did he
Yeah, but
bust case in
but-
America?
Huh?
Did he bust case in America to be playing MLS?
I don't even know what the situation is
I'm
there.
sure he did.
I think he
I'm
must
sure
have.
he did.
Yeah,
He got found- he got found not
He
guilty,
goes
innit?
there all the time. He has a house
Yeah,
there.
I found he was found not guilty.
Yeah,
Yeah, he has a house
yeah,
there.
but I'm glad. I'm happy
Allegedly.
for him. I'm happy for him. He can find a new home.
MLS.
You know,
New York FC.
He could be an influencer.
Colorado.
He could do that. He
Yeah.
could do that.
He could be influencer. He's got most followers in the
yeah.
world.
Even actor if he wants.
He could be.
He could go LA. He could
I
go
like
LA.
actor.
Vinny Jones.
He got
yeah.
LA Galaxy.
Make film
Yeah.
with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
Wallahi, he could.
Yeah,
Like,
and he's
I
got LA.
think
His
he
wife
could
as
make
well.
more
Kevin
money.
Hart.
His wife
Imagine
as well.
Kevin Hart, Cristiano Ronaldo. Come on.
And what's
You
the
can
film
make it
name?
all
What's the
funny.
film name?
I don't know, man. Finding Hart. I don't know.
Yeah,
Wallahi.
Finding Hart.
I don't know. I
Finding
don't know. Finding Ronaldo. I don't know, man. Make something up.
That's a good film. That's a good
Keep
film.
him
Wallahi,
busy, wallahi. Keep
But
him
before
busy.
we move on to the next game, one thing I want to mention about that Chelsea United game as well. See Kovacic at the end.
Yeah, that was weird. Why was he naked?
Why was he doing that? Though?
He came on, had a good game.
But who did he give his arms to? I'm so confused.
Yeah, that's he
He just and did you see the woman's face? She was like, what the hell? Like he just ran off in his boxes. I was so bad.
And those are your boxes. They're like
It was
briefs.
briefs as well.
How
I'm
can
so
I keep
confused.
going briefs, man? That just feels
No,
weird.
I hear kicking more briefs. I've never worn briefs, but Bear Man wear briefs for football. Like it holds everything together. But like, I was bare confused. I was bare confused. Nah, man, you can't just have it swinging.
I wear
When
thermal shorts. I wear thermal shorts and everything. Come
you
back.
need everything.
No, I wouldn't
compact,
wear them.
man.
I wouldn't wear them gel boxes. I wear them. You know the towels. You know the ones that.
Oh, the darkest man.
Oh, the darkest ones. The
I didn't want to say it.
He's got the Primark boxes. I hate them
James
boxes.
Harden. The curtains. I don't wanna wear
They're coming
curtains,
out the trousers.
But curtains.
But nah, I was so
Tight-fitting
confused.
nice
I was so
sitting there.
confused. Like he's just running naked on the pitch. Like, what's he doing? Who's he talking to?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who did he give his garments to? That's what I
I
want to
was-
know. Who got the shorts? And I'm sure he had no socks on. I'm sure he had no socks on.
I don't know who gave his stuff.
I'm sure because whoever had his shorts, this guy don't even want to talk. Like, I'm trying to carry on the comment and you're just there doing this.
No, what's it? Well, I put one. It's actually important one.
That's fine. That's fine. Go.
Go. We're
That's
carrying
fine.
on.
That's fine. Go.
Go, we're carrying on the
We'll
convo.
continue talking.
Oh shit, Liban's wife got him.
That's a.
Liban, where are you? You haven't come home yet.
That's the first time in SDS history.
crazy.
Someone's walked off.
He opened the door and left us on.
Wow, he's out the whole house.
Someone's walked off mid-air.
And now no one's gonna open the door for him.
But we'll
he might-
continue.
wait, he might come-
Asim, do you want to get him while Liban's gone? And
Liban,
we'll talk about Arsenal next.
No, he might come back like Kovacic, fully naked, everything off briefs. That might be a
Don't worry.
bit. That might be a bit.
I don't think.
Yes, the new Liban. Oh, look at that posture, man.
He's so he's sitting so high.
Teach me how to sit. How do I sit like that? How do you sit like that?
His upper body's just long.
Upper body's just like that.
Can you just crouch down a bit? I don't know if you're in the shot, your own shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's.
What happened? Why did he walk off?
He just got an important message.
He got an
This
important
bit.
message,
It's his girl, innit?
Oh, really?
I don't know what it is.
Nah, it's his girl.
But we're going to go to the next game. We're going to the Arsenal game. You're perfect because you're an Arsenal fan yourself.
Yes, four Arsenal fans on the table. Let's
Four
go.
Arsenal on the table. Perfect.
You know,
Complete bias.
you might have to do that. If it's a topic, just do rotation. Just shove it in. Just sub off. Like, oh, sub off.
That'd be the
This
craziest.
SDSFC.
Imagine like it's like Fraser comes, then Lias.
I'll jump up next. Leave us sit. You guys sit there. Just keep rotating.
We'll do that for you guys.
For the guys that haven't seen on camera and they're listening, Liban just walked off.
See, I don't know
fuming.
what happened.
Oh, the audio listeners, yeah, Liba might come back in a bit, but we're going to talk
don't
about
worry,
the
guys,
show
I'll be
goes on.
separate.
Show
Hopefully
goes on.
nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
fine,
show
nothing
goes
more.
on. We're going to Arsenal now. We've got 4 Arsenal fans on the table currently. Asib's joined us. Went away to Southampton. Myself, Elias, and
I'm
Star
happy
Play.
to hear it from his point of view.
We
as
went.
well,
So
'cause
us
he's
three
watched
went to
on
the
TV.
game. You watched the game, so obviously different views. You get the commentating.
I can
all
see
that stuff.
replays.
Yeah,
See
we didn't see
replays.
the. So
There was a lot of
They don't show
incidents.
replays.
I didn't see the Lianco little punches.
Yeah, I didn't.
I didn't see
The only thing
the.
I saw was the neck grab.
I didn't even really
I
see
saw
that.
that.
Like
Because
it
it
was
was on
far.
our side. It was on our side.
No, the neck grab was on the other side. It was
that sure?
Nketiah. It was the second half.
It was that
That's-
9-second minute.
It was it was the second.
It's when
Remember,
he-
Saka was on our side.
Yeah.
And Nketiah was playing on the left. So it happened.
saw
there.
that- I saw
All
him.
I saw was the head to head, but I didn't see this.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
it's like-
he tried to headbutt him before he.
And I was so confused because that was the first booking.
In 92nd minute.
The only booking for Lianco in
Bro,
the
they
game.
only had like one book in the whole game. And
No,
they were-
I'm not
they were
gonna lie.
killing us.
While we was at the game, even the Southampton fans were saying the ref
That
has got
had a
control of the
stinker.
game.
But
Like, they were so confused.
let's start off on a high note. First half, we started off.
I thought it was gonna be 4-0.
Within the first, I think, minute, we
Yeah.
through a goal.
Yeah.
Through a goal.
Jesus
Yeah,
doesn't have
yeah.
that dog in him.
We've won. He's not scored in 5 straight games now.
Yeah. Coming straight out of my fancy.
But before we get into Jesus, Granit Xhaka
no,
again.
Bro,
Yeah,
back-to-back
yeah,
games,
yeah.
man.
Again,
Yeah.
Star Play
Yeah.
put him in his top 10 centre mids.
Yeah. No, I hear it starts.
People looked at me wild, bro.
Stars. Handshake.
Well,
You're
people
right,
looked
you're
at me
right,
wild.
you're
Well,
right.
see,
Handshake.
But to be fair,
Handshake. No. You get your flowers. You get
He
your
gets
flowers.
in there right now. He gets in there.
He does get in there. He gets in
Like,
there.
Iwobi
And
gets
Iwobi
in there
gets in there as well.
Yeah.
But that's for another day.
Yeah.
Now with Xhaka, I can't believe how he's turned it around.
Yeah, he's been.
Genuinely
So
can't believe it.
He's been like.
he scored 2 goals
New man.
this week as well. Both on his right
And the
foot.
positions he takes up on the pitch is crazy.
And
for me.
they're-
You see it,
they're-
he's left wing or straight.
Left wing.
Furthest man forward sometimes.
It makes his heat map must be crazy.
Yeah, he's
And,
furthest.
and they're difficult positions to score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just comes in right
No,
foot,
but that
just
finish
flicks it.
was an elite finish.
Yeah.
Right
Oh,
roof
very
of
good,
the
man.
net.
That's a striker
Bazuna,
finish.
he couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, genuinely couldn't
And
do
it was a great ball from Ben White as well.
Ben White.
Like
yeah.
I literally
Yeah.
said before, while Ben White was making the overlap, I was like, he needs to put in a good ball in. He put it in. Great goal.
But let's talk about then Arsenal not being ruthless in front of goal. We've scored 1 goal in
Yeah.
each of our last
Bro, Jesus missed the one.
I'll be
3 games now.
I'll be
1-0,
honest.
1-0, 1-1.
I think Nketiah might have to start the Nottingham Forest game.
Nah, I think Jesus has to start because I think Jesus will score that game.
You think he'll
that's the
start
one
it?
where it's like he has to score.
Because
like,
with
he will.
Jesus, I don't think it's a confidence thing.
it's not.
I'm just confused. Like he went through 1-on-1 in the second half. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
Sub. What do you think about that Asif cameo? Was it like better than Vieira's?
Oh, better than Vieira. Better than Vieira. I would rather Vieira come. I mean, Hasib come on than Vieira that game.
We'll talk about Vieira's cameo right now. It's all over the place. We'll talk about Vieira's
Broke my
cameo.
second coming at Chelsea, man. Horror show.
Everything good? You saw everything.
Yeah,
out?
everything.
Yeah, your girl not mad at you.
Nah, she's not mad at me.
Yeah, fair.
But so yeah, we'll talk about Arsenal game. But that's what you missed so far.
Yeah.
We spoke about Xhaka's goal.
Yep.
Xhaka, how good is he doing?
Having a good year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good season.
Having
Solid.
a good year.
Are you
but
proud of him?
my opinions of him don't change though.
What's your
What
opinion?
was your
Having a
opinion?
good season, he's got a good year, but I still don't think he's all that.
Why? What?
I don't think Shaka's all that, bro.
He's always been a very good. Do not see him for Switzerland.
Where's
Well,
number 10 shirt?
we're seeing the Switzerland jacket
Yeah,
now.
where's the
for
number 10
Arsenal.
shirt for them? Don't play with him.
Wow, do you think they can hear you from there?
No, no.
They're speaking down there. I think the mic's not there. I'm just thinking today.
His podcast etiquette today is horrible. What is going on?
This phone call's giving me a head loss, bro. What the hell's going on?
It's the do-rags on too tight.
I think it's
too tight. Take it off, take it off, take it off.
You know, the blood pressure.
Yeah.
Go
But,
on.
you know what? It's Xhaka. I think he's having a good year. Yeah, I think Arteta's managed to find his position and get the best out of him.
Yeah.
Respect it. He's having a good year. We are seeing that Xhaka that you're talking about. But how many years are we seeing it? Where he joined up 2016 and then you're celebrating that you haven't one good year with him.
Yeah, you're meant to give him his flowers.
Yeah, and I'm giving him his flowers. He's having a good year.
That's the
But
flowers
the way
you
you
get.
lot are talking about him is mental.
No, it's not about. But I don't even think he's over exceeding. I think he's finally showing how good he is. Because I think it's always been this good. It's just that
No, I just think
circumstance hadn't worked for him.
I don't know. I think personally, I think he's always the qualities you're seeing. I think he's always shown. He's shown.
Yeah, he's always
glimpses of
had
that.
this,
He's always
yeah.
had that. But I think now he's just kinda
Every
getting that
footballer, almost every footballer's playing at a top flight level,
Yeah.
has the ability to. If you're playing for a top Premier League team, you're
Yeah, you have
already
the
like.
ability.
at that-
Yeah, no,
It just
of
has to be the right
It's just
surroundings.
you have to have the right surrounding, the right players around you, the right. Like for example, he was
But,
playing that.
would you say
He was
he's-
playing that
okay.
DM role for so
Okay.
long.
He was playing the
playing
Partey
that
role.
DM
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think Xhaka's signing was a success?
No,
We-
I don't think it was a success till now.
So what he's what one
It
FA
gives
Cup
me,
or two?
you know, it gives me Pogba
One.
vibes.
So two
in the
FA
sense
Cups.
of like on his day, you know what I mean? And but now
Yeah.
he's having that year.
But he's
that
having a
year,
good season.
'cause
He's
Pogba
having a
had
good
one or
season.
two good years. and
For me,
that's what
Shaka's
it
signing
is.
has not been a
Yeah.
success because he hasn't shown this quality and if he did in the past, it was like
because he
glimpses of
wasn't
it.
playing in this role.
Of course, and that's
He was
Yeah,
playing
okay.
in DM where he's
That's
been
why-
exposed.
that's why it's not a
Like for
success.
example, like
Yeah.
the mistakes we've seen him make because he's
Yeah.
picking up the ball from deep.
Yeah, yeah.
And like he's been exposed to get the ball really deep, and he's doing different things. Now, Partey
Yeah.
is so good. We'll talk about him now because
Yeah.
we're giving him flowers at the game, giving him praise, even though that they were, like you said, blocking off the channels
Yeah,
for him. He was still navigating.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game.
no,
Yeah,
of course.
he's a
So
tick
now
of the
Xhaka's
box.
not playing. It's the same thing as when Henderson
yeah,
or Fabinho came. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree to a certain extent to what you're saying, but also I feel like with Xhaka, especially in big games, for me, Xhaka in big games doesn't really turn up.
I think you've been watching the wrong Xhaka.
No, I
This
don't think
season?
now I'm saying this year. I'm talking about generally speaking in the past. How many big games has he cost you guys?
Yeah, but we in general haven't.
He's cost you
we've
guys
not
big
been
games.
good for how many
Yeah,
times?
even last
City.
year I can name you about like two. Even this year, I think I can name you about 2 games where he cost
I
you
think
guys.
there was a stat that came out recently. He's only
cost
had like
No, no,
a
no,
minimal
no,
amount of red cards
No,
in
I'm
the
not
last
talking
few
red cards. I'm
years.
talking red cards. I'm talking mistakes.
Just
Just
mistakes.
errors,
Okay,
errors
yeah,
and
fair,
mistakes.
fair. Okay.
He's cost you guys games, bro. I think City cost you last season, not January.
He got the.
I think
No,
Liverpool- I think
no,
Liverpool-
it's-
No,
yeah,
Gabriel
yeah.
was the one that got sent off this season.
Yeah,
I
but
think-
yeah,
and
but he
last
gave
year.
him a penalty.
Yeah, in the
The
first
Liverpool
it was-
game.
No, the second game. First game he got sent
Oh,
off.
yes, he
Second
did.
game got away with
He
penalty.
did,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
So
he
that's
did.
what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
oh, the Bernardo one.
Like
That shouldn't have been.
he has that in his still like he's
No,
still,
but this season
he's
we
got
haven't seen
that
that, innit?
tendency to do things like that. I
No,
think
we haven't seen
Yeah,
that
but
this
he
season.
might have tendencies to make a mistake or
at 30
F
years
up
of age
or whatever.
At 30 years
But
of
then,
age.
He's not
afterwards,
fair, is he?
afterwards,
He's 30,
It was
so
30
it's
this
just
year.
to 30, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah.
But he,
I thought he was 21
I think like this season he's had very good games against big teams. Tottenham he was good.
No,
Liverpool
I'm
he was
saying-
great.
yeah,
In
I'm
the
saying
past.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's generally.
But he has
speaking.
no, but he has that bozo moment.
He does.
I
of
give you.
course.
He gives you. He does have that
he has
bozo
that-
moment.
and it's happened a lot in the past, bro. A lot
In the past,
And
that's
But
fine.
now,
even
now
this
he's
year, even this calendar year,
now,
he could name 2-3 times
now
it
he's
happened.
doing it higher up the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have players,
Which-
more
of-
players.
yeah.
That
I would
can-
rather
and
him
that's why
give the
Thomas
fouls
Partey-
in their box.
That's why Thomas
than
Partey
our
is so
box.
important for you
That
guys.
is so
So
important.
important.
That's why I think Partey is our most important midfielder.
Yeah.
Like I think everyone knows that by
Yeah.
now. But we were talking about Jesus before
Yeah,
you came back
yeah,
in.
yeah.
He's not scored in 5 straight games now.
Yeah. That's I told you the honeymoon period is over. Now you're seeing the real Gabriel Jesus.
No, do you know what it is?
No, I'm
I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah,
Listen
yeah,
to this
yeah.
though. He does everything right up until the goal,
Yeah. Facts.
which annoys me.
Yeah.
He's all the foreplay, no nut.
Yeah, and I
That's
get,
what he is.
and I
That's
get,
fair.
oh wow, today
Literally.
the podcast etiquette is just all over the place.
What is going on?
Yeah, it's just
Nah,
all over the place,
I expected
innit?
that one. That always happens. That one always
What time is it
happens.
now? What time is it now?
On the clock is midnight.
Yeah, but it's 5 minutes late.
5 minutes,
early.
yeah. Ignore it.
He's had that same watch 15 years ago.
Wallahi, yeah, wallahi. Run down.
Casio.
Run
Wallahi.
down as well. Run the Casio, yeah. Run
Okay,
down.
yeah.
Crazy. But nah, Jesus is just
Yeah.
has everything up until the goal, and it annoys me. Like the angle shot he took, and it was right at Bazunu. It's like hit across goal, man.
Yeah,
Open
no,
up.
facts. No, he's
Why is man's dying in the corner?
he died like that.
He's crying.
5 minutes
Because the
early.
clock is. Because they're watching
Why
5
his
minutes.
response is always so delayed? Wallahi, like his reaction is
I
everything's
was
so
so
delayed.
laughing in the back. Your clock is 5 minutes. You watch 5 minutes early. But yeah, Jesus.
So you're right. That's why I think I get it. Why now Guardiola shifting out to the right?
Yeah, a lot of Man
Yeah.
City,
Yeah,
Man
I
City
get it.
fans came out and said,
Yeah, I
I
get
remember
it.
when
But
I
he's never
tweeted
been
it.
clinical. He's
Yeah,
never been
yeah,
a
that's
clinical
the thing.
striker.
Exactly.
He's always been a messy player.
Yeah.
He can beat his man in like unorthodox Messi
Yeah.
way with a bit of skill, but it's like he doesn't have that last bit,
Yeah.
which annoys me. But I feel like Arteta's the right person to get out of him.
Yeah.
He done it with Raheem Sterling, he done it with Sane, he done it with these players. Like he nurtured their finishing, so I think he could get it out of him.
Yeah, of course. I
But
think,
I think this
he's
season
got potential.
It'll be it's crucial for him to score goals.
Yeah, because he's your
Yeah.
he's your
He's our
star
number
man.
9.
He
But
has
that's
to.
why I think
Yeah.
this Sunday coming, I think you play Nketiah and Jesus, and I think give Martinelli a break because he looked tired against
Thank you.
against Lianco and thing. He just looked
Also-
looked
Go
out
on,
of it.
Go on.
No, I'll say also the performance in general for Arsenal. I think first half was amazing.
Yep.
Second half though,
The
I
police,
think
always.
but no,
It's,
no,
what, it's the same thing that happened against
Yeah,
Leeds. They made a
yeah,
change
yeah.
at half time and they made a tweak.
no, but even now, I think the way Southampton played you guys, it was very much more aggressive in your
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
You know, make it difficult, annoy you guys basically. Make
Try to
frustrate
bully
you,
us.
frustrate you guys. You know what I mean?
Did Ben White's interview after posted match.
Yeah, bare sassy. I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah.
What did he say? The guy asked him a question. He just looked.
So did you guys get bullied?
Yeah.
I got bullied.
You did get bullied though.
And then afterwards, his ended the whole interview. Was
Yeah, he was just bare sassy. Like, it was just mad sassy. He was just like, okay. It's like, all right then.
Yeah, but
I was like, what you doing, man? He was like a black American girl. He was like, all right then.
What was he
I was just looking at his nails like, all right. It was like, all right.
That was it.
All right then. Like,
He was like, he walked off. He just walked off.
yeah, it was
He done
jarring.
the interview.
Yeah.
Checked out after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what it is? I think what did they say? What did the guy say?
Like, do you,
You
feel like
you lot
they
got bullied?
they
Yeah.
bullied you today?
They did bully you guys though. They
You
did
know
bully-
what
They
is-
did bully you guys.
No,
I
I
think
said
they
it at the
did,
start in the
yeah.
game. I said they're waiting as long as possible before they realize they can score. Remember, I said
Yeah.
they're just waiting
Yeah.
for the last 20 minutes where they say,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
if we press now, we're gonna get a goal.
Yeah, facts. And I think you know what is teams are gonna see now what the way
I don't,
Southampton play.
I don't know.
No.
I think it's one of them. I think it's just a blip. Like, I
Yeah,
think it's
Leeds
one
as
of-
well.
No, but
Leeds
I
as
think
well was a
teams
blip.
are gonna start accepting that. You know what? Arsenal are gonna play better ball than us now.
Yeah, of
You know what I
course.
mean? They're gonna start deep in. Yo, what Southampton actually did in that second half.
That's
I think that's the
tactic
tactic to go for. Just frustrate them. Don't even like try don't because I think we did it as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. We did do that bit of that
Yeah.
to you guys as well, and it worked. Where you just like you're gonna have to accept.
Yeah.
that Arsenal gonna have more of the ball, and you have to accept they're gonna try ball out. So
Yeah.
you got to humble yourself a little bit and be like, you know what, we will let you have the ball, but we're gonna make sure we're gonna make it so difficult for you guys that you're not even gonna try to break through. And I think with Southampton, they did that with a bit more aggression. In the
Nah,
sense of
they made.
let's just foul you.
I think Arteta
I mean?
got his tactics wrong.
He did.
What do you
I
think?
think,
was
I
wrong?
think,
The second half,
me
I think he
personally, I think, yeah, either the second half, but I feel like Tomiyasu shouldn't have started.
No,
feel
I
like-
think Tomiyasu
I
starting was
understand-
fine.
Yeah, and I understand
but I
that
think-
we played Turney. I understand we played Turney in the Europa League, right?
Yeah.
And he played the full 90, if I'm correct. Yeah, because
Yeah, please.
Tomiyasu.
I wouldn't be surprised if he played.
Tomiyasu came on for Ben White or something.
I was
think-
there. I can't remember if he played full night. I think so.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Yeah, I
It's a
think he
PSG.
did,
It's
yeah.
a Europa
Yeah.
League game. I wouldn't be
So I
surprised.
was like, okay, cool. He's not gonna start him, but
Yeah.
like by the first half, like we even us from the side, we saw Martinelli was always it was either El Yunusi or
Yeah.
Lianchu
Tomiyasu,
on
yeah.
him. It was like the Saka treatment to an extent where you can tell Martinelli is a player that needs someone just to overlap him or just show option if that makes sense. And then by second half, I was like, I want to turn it on second half because like you said, I think we could have killed them easy. First 30 minutes was all over, and that's what I blame. That's what I blame Jesus on the game because the ref did have stinkers. I'm not gonna lie, there was
That
fouls.
was one of the worst
Yeah,
refereeing
bro,
performances.
it was awful.
Yeah, but I think
From when the Southampton fans
you
were
lot
saying-
are hilarious though.
Why?
Because the Liverpool game, a lot of decisions went your way.
Oh, last week, the Leeds game, everyone went away.
Yeah, and you know what I mean?
No, but it's finally time.
Yeah,
It's
but
time.
regardless,
It's
regardless
time.
though.
Like, it's-
yeah, of
it's
course.
gonna- that's gonna happen. Some games it
yeah,
goes your way,
happens,
some doesn't go your way.
You can still say
Yeah, of course.
it was a
man,
bad
yeah,
refereeing
but
performance.
You lot are over, like, especially on social media, are over highlighting it, making compilations.
Nah, because I'm not
doing
gonna
the
lie.
most. Like,
See,
come on.
seeing the
There's so
Lianco punches,
Bro, come
like those little things.
Yeah.
You've seen so many times. Like I
Yeah.
promise you, if Shaka did that, it would have been a big deal.
Bro,
there
how
was
did he
one-
get his
do you
first yellow in the
do you remember-
92nd minute?
Yeah, that's
I'm
mad.
not
I
sure,
find that- I
bro.
think that's
Do you
crazy
remember
still.
during the game in the first half when Lianco kicked out Shaka?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
see it?
Yeah, I
It was
saw
right
it.
in front of us.
Yeah, yeah,
And do you know what
yeah.
the ref did? He went over to Lianco and was, don't do that again.
Yeah.
And Shaka went to the ref and was like, what's this?
If that was me,
If I know Shaka's
As
doing
a
that, if
VAR,
that was me, VAR, red card,
that's
you know what I
true.
mean?
Nah,
Like,
I-
I
and
get
it's not even that.
I don't
It's-
dispute.
it's,
I don't
it's
dispute
his
that.
fault
Yeah,
for
yeah.
building that reputation for himself, but at the same time, you have to be fair.
Yeah, facts.
Do you know what I
facts.
mean?
and for
Like-
me, it's not even that as well. It's like the person in his ear, the VAR people, because they can see
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
So obviously, he might not call it at the moment and be like, okay, cool, I don't know what happened. Because Jesus got punched in the back twice when he dropped to the
Even
floor.
grabbed his back.
He grabbed his back, but then he punched it
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
All the VR guy has to go, yo, this guy punched him.
Yeah.
have
Reminds
a
of
look at it and see what you want to make with the
That's
decision.
one of my favorite
Yeah.
videos ever on Twitter on when African match. It gets far.
I see that video.
Jesus as well. He turned that Kaleta Carr guy.
Like 3
And the
times,
guy,
like 2-3
that
times.
guy
He had
grips him like because obviously from us, we was looking at it. I was like, this guy's falling to the ground too easy. What the hell?
But
is
then
going
when
on?
you see the reverse angle of like,
Bro,
Jesus angle, you can see he's got 2 arms over him.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
It's a weird one.
But then
Yeah, go on.
he did.
But then at the same time, we have to take our chances. So it's like-
Odegaard slipped him through.
Oh, he would have given
that 1-on-1.
Yeah, he would have given Odegaard a
The
great
one where
assist.
Odegaard flicked it over.
The volley one.
The one where he ran through 1-on-1 and then he took the touch like to his left side.
And
I was
then-
confused.
and then
I was like,
defe-
come on,
defender
get in
recovered.
front of
What's
the
that
man.
midfielder's name again?
Oh, Yunusi.
The right winger.
You have to respect his
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
He had an
He had a
incredible game.
Valverde-esque performance.
Yeah.
He was a
Yeah.
midfielder that was
Yeah.
playing right wing.
And, and
Valverde-esque.
not only that when he
Faisal
tracked
would love
back
that.
to block.
Yeah,
to
no, I
block
was cussing him in the
Jesus.
game. I said, this guy has nothing, no bag. He has
Listen,
no bag
but
to
that
beating his
way,
man.
but he literally had probably the 2 biggest moments for Southampton.
What was that?
Where
The assist?
Goal.
the assist,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which was
We'll talk about
elite
that, yeah.
in itself, and then also to go to run the distance in the other side
Yeah.
and then stop Jesus taking that shot.
I thought
yeah.
Jesus was
When-
quicker though as well. I'm not gonna lie
He
to you.
caught him,
Yeah.
and he was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bit behind,
Yeah, yeah,
and he
yeah.
caught him. He
No,
ran.
he had a very good game. Lianco
Yeah.
for me was the man of the match.
Yeah,
I think he played elite.
Yeah, he was.
But I
He
do
did-
hate
he
him
did
now
what he
for all
had
the
to do, but
nonsense he
Like
did.
we could talk about Southampton side for a second. They beat us last season at their ground.
Yeah.
They're the first team to take points off us after United, obviously.
Yeah.
Aside from United, take points of us.
With a makeshift back 4 as well.
yeah,
No, Kyle
makeshift
Walker
back
beats
four, yeah.
Kyle Walker beats
Yeah.
No Lavia, no
Bola
Ainsley
Kocha,
Maitland-Niles.
Bella Kocha.
Maitland
They didn't
Niles
have a
couldn't
left
play.
back.
Yeah,
They didn't
Romeo
have
Lavia. Yeah. So many players they're missing.
Yeah.
Che Adams didn't
Che
start.
Adams,
Like,
they didn't
Yeah.
start. And the goal was really good.
It was a
Build
good
up.
goal. It was
Joe
a great-
Aribo let the ball go through
Oh,
his
yes, the
legs.
dummy was elite.
The dummy
The dummy was
stuffed
elite,
him.
yeah. It was right in front of us. It was
Right,
very good.
Played it through.
Yeah.
Armstrong, great finish.
Yeah.
Apparently though, when you watch you see the highlights after the goal. Rambo
Nah.
should have saved it.
Yeah, but it was.
That's what a lot of people saying. A lot of people saying Rambo
that's
should have
harsh.
done.
Bro,
think
we,
that's
we
harsh.
saw it live. It's
Yeah.
one of those
No, but
ones
we
you saw the
I was
speed of
quite-
the ball.
Yeah, we was
that's
far
mad.
out. I just
Nah,
saw.
that's
I
harsh,
saw.
that's harsh,
It was
People
a
have
deserved goal.
But
It was a deserved goal.
No, people. I realize,
Yeah.
people just come with this. Oh, it should have. You know
because they
how
haven't
hard it
stood
is.
in goal.
You know how hard
They
it
haven't
is
stood
when
in
a
goal.
guy is just like.
Yeah.
It might look like
Yeah.
it's easy.
Exactly.
But I promise you, that ball's traveling. Like,
But,
you're not seeing it.
credit to Hassan as well. That tweak they made at halftime, I don't know what they did.
Yeah.
But they blocked off every pass Partey can make
Yeah,
in
yeah,
between the lines because Partey loves that
Yeah.
between the lines to Xhaka and Odegaard.
Yep.
They didn't let him do it once.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
when he did get the ball, they had the striker on his back. They had the winger waiting there. Like that little tweak they did was what changed the game.
They did really well, and it's a tough place to go for us. Another thing I want to ask is, Fabio Vieira came on.
That is the-
my lord.
that's
I
smart.
think Liban
But-
is winning.
You said
Oh,
after
yeah,
the
yeah,
game
the agenda.
that was his introduction to Premier
That
League
was his
football.
welcome to Premier League.
Yeah, he
He
came
came
on
on,
the pitch,
yeah.
rainy away game. What was on like
Tempo
under
was
pressure,
high.
like he could not handle it, bro.
Yeah,
He made me die.
But
He was just losing the ball.
It's always sometimes, we're coming off the bench. It can be tough.
Of course, it could be tough.
The tempo
Especially
of
when
the
you're
game.
when the game is tight and
Yeah.
the team's already not playing well, and then they're looking at you like you need to change the game.
Creative,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
He came on
It's
for
like-
our main creator.
He
Odegaard.
looked like he was overwhelmed. I can't
He
lie.
was.
He was overwhelmed.
It made me
still.
die. The free
Yeah.
kick made me die when he went short. And you said what's his name?
set piece coach.
Set piece coach was like this.
It's like-
Yeah.
He's devastated.
Yeah.
But yeah, we drew the game. You two were devastated more. So you were generally devastated.
This guy was scratching his head. He
You
was
lot traveled for that one.
Yeah, but
not long, not long. Hour and a half.
It's like an
hour
hour.
and a half.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind the travel. It's just
Don't lie.
Two and a bit. We're
But
trying.
in my head, go talk about why you were so devastated. Because in my head, it's like we still haven't lost this month. We've got a hectic schedule. We've got 9 fixtures this month. We've never had 9 games in 1 month. We're on game 7. We've won 6 and just drawn 1.
Yeah.
This is almost perfect month for us
Yeah.
in our most hectic month, and yet he still was devastated after the game.
Because you know what it is? He wants the Premier League trophy right now.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
wants
not
it
even- it's
tomorrow.
not-
He
no,
wants it
it's-
tomorrow.
it's not
And
even-
he's already. You know, he's got his fit on the bed for the parade ready.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, it's ready.
He's ready.
He's ready.
No,
He's
no,
hanging.
I hear it
everything.
because you know what it is. If you win all these games,
Yeah.
you all you have to worry about is just getting decent results against the big teams, like
Yeah.
even the draws, and you.
What were you wearing to our parade?
I'm not wearing that because that.
Why you not
coming?
That parade ain't
Are
happening.
you not coming?
That
Come
parade
on,
ain't
man, you have
happening.
to
It's
come,
going to
man.
be bigger than Carnival, you know.
Bro,
If Arsenal win the league,
Yeah.
say what you said.
I'm not gonna lie.
I
I
get
think
shaking
more
back.
people.
Okay,
listen,
I get
think-
shaking back.
Can I be honest with you? I think more people are gonna turn out for Arsenal win the Premier League than the Queen died.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
think
agree
more
with
people
that.
turn out.
I
think more people turn out.
I agree with that.
I think the whole
I
of
agree with
North
that.
London up into Northwest is gonna be completely.
Because I
locked
go
up.
to gym now, and the amount of Arsenal shirts I see in the gym now, and I'll be real, I've been going to gym for a while. Well, like, you lot know.
You can tell.
The amount of Arsenal jerseys
You've
I
never
see
seen
in
that
the gym,
before?
I've never seen that much.
Never seen
jerseys.
that
Yeah,
before.
they come out
coming out of nowhere.
It's gotten so
I'm like,
bad.
brother, I've never seen you even talk about football, and you're coming out with an Arsenal jersey.
It's gotten so bad. Santi might
do
even
that.
start wearing an Arsenal shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Santi.
I know he's not allowed back.
No,
he's not allowed
he,
back.
you guys got to do
Wallahi's
me
not
one
allowed
favor.
back.
Wallahi,
Wallahi's
just
not
No,
one favor.
What?
you have to gatekeep it from him.
No, no,
Like,
he's
you
not
can't-
allowed.
He like,
I'm
if you don't
accepting
win, he's
Santi
not
back.
even allowed to step out. Like you don't have to drag.
not allowed.
Either that, you drag him away or you beat him up.
I hope he
He's
knows
there
who
and
he
then, like,
is.
you gotta do
If
one.
you guys don't know who he is, this guy, Lebo grew up with him. Lilas
Yeah,
grew
he's
up
my
with him.
neighbour,
Like, we're good friends with him. He was an Arsenal fan growing up, right? His whole life.
Yeah,
his
until
whole
last,
life.
until a season and a
His
half
whole
ago,
life.
he became
a
Man
couple
City
years,
fan.
a year and a
Yeah.
half ago, he left Arsenal. He's a Man City fan, repping
Like,
through and
proper.
through.
He's in spaces.
Phone
He
wallpaper,
disowned him.
Disowned Arsenal.
phone wallpaper is
Disowned.
Man City. He's
But
got
then I
the
can
shirt.
respect
it though, 'cause he goes to games as well, yeah, like-
He's gone to games.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to come back.
No, sometimes he says we to me and it makes me laugh.
About City.
I think when Man City lost to Liverpool and we won that weekend,
It was we.
He said we. He was
I
like, that was a
asked
good result for us. The Leeds game. He was like, good result for us.
No,
I
he's
remember.
us. Nah, nah.
It was that Sunday ball as well. He said, good result for us. I said,
Good
fair.
result for
He can't
us.
come
I said,
back.
fair. He's
Can't
coming back.
Please, guys, just one favor. That's all I ask for you. Just gatekeep it from
No,
him.
no, he's not allowed. He's
He
not allowed.
can't be allowed.
He's not
And if
allowed.
you see him, just beat him up
He's
on
not
side.
allowed. He's
Just
not
beat him
allowed.
up.
And
But now,
and if he wants to
to
come back, he has to. It's called the Arsenal Shahada. He has to sing North London forever.
Was he?
He has to sing North London
Yeah,
forever.
yeah. That's it. No, listen, if he wants to come back to Arsenal, listen, if he wants to come back to Arsenal, you have to record him and you have to make him do something like an
Yeah, yeah.
initiation.
He has to
Yeah,
sing the
yeah.
song.
And he has
put
to
the
sing
shirt on.
with shirt,
Yeah.
everything. Yeah,
He needs to
and
bend
he
the
has to
Man City
apologize as well. He has
to
to
bend the Man
apologize
City
as
And
well.
then it's all ritual. He's got
Yeah,
to
he
do
has to go
that.
do a whole ritual. He has to.
That's the only way he can
That's the only
revert
way.
to
That's the only
Arsenal.
way.
Well, now, Stars is ready for that parade.
Oh yeah, if we ever win this
That
league,
parade-
What, so what are you wearing to the parade, for real? Honestly. What are you wearing to the parade?
I don't even know what the fit is.
You know, I'm going as flagman, you know that. I'm genuinely going as flagman. I'm wearing a Somalia top, Arsenal top.
everything.
With doing the flag,
Flag,
everything.
yeah.
We're doing a live SS episode at the stadium.
We have to.
It's gonna be like TNT, you know that? It's gonna be like
How about
TNT.
this?
I know you
Okay.
guys know it's gonna
How
be like
about this?
TNT.
I can almost put my life on it. Yeah, that's not happening. Bookmark it right now. It's not happening.
Same way you used to tweet 22 is coming.
Yeah, that's not happening.
4 is coming.
Yeah,
What's
Forrest
that?
Comp.
But you're,
Fast
you're
number
on,
4.
in total, how much
Oh,
is it?
title in
50?
total,
Like 15?
14, I think.
You're on 14 right now.
I
It'll
think
be
so.
50
I
or
think, no,
15.
I think we've got 13. This will be
Oh, this will be your
I
14th.
think.
Okay.
But Premier League trophies will be our 4th.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Four's
It's not
coming,
happening. It's not happening, man. It's not
All
happening.
right, before we move on, you know, also that was our first draw since Burnley in January 2022.
Oh, wow.
Only real ones do that.
But the reason
I
was
respect it.
upset,
I respect
Yeah,
it.
go on, finish off. I asked you a
the
question.
reason I was upset, it was not even the referee. I know the referee had a bad job. It's just the chances we created. Jesus just annoying me, bro. He had like 3 1-on-1s. As you said earlier, once he goes in front of goal, why is he becoming like unbalanced? His body's already shifted.
Yeah,
this
he just
way.
becomes so
tame
unorthodox.
shots that even straight at the keeper. I'm looking at it going just.
But you're his
pick us.
biggest fan.
Huh? I am. That's why. Why do you think I was
yeah,
distraught?
yeah,
He was
Why-
dick riding.
Yeah,
Why,
man.
why,
yeah,
why do you think I was
was
distraught?
riding that.
Why do you think I was distraught, bro? I got hold him accountable, bro, for what I thought he was.
Man of the year. All right, let's move on. We've done 40 minutes so far. We've only covered 2 games.
games.
There's been some other big results.
Can we talk about Iwobi's masterclass?
There's been, but before we talk about Obi
need to talk about him as
Masterclass,
well.
2 big teams, Liverpool and Spurs, have both lost.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone dropped points except Man City this weekend.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
So,
crazy.
Yeah.
But the-
So Man United picked up a good result, but yeah.
yeah, to be fair,
But you just said
No,
that
he's
Man
not
United
lying.
won.
He
said that was 2 points
Yeah,
dropped
you
for
said
United.
2 points dropped, and then that was a
the fact
good
that
result.
They could go to Stamford Bridge and be wanting.
Man, make up your mind, man.
You know
3
what, bro?
points.
And I read this today as well. You know, United, yeah. So we're in what? Coming towards the end of October, but we've played 9 of the top 11 teams already.
Yeah, no, you have.
And we played all of the big 6 already.
I swear.
Yeah.
They're good results.
So we've got.
And
we've
you
got
lot
popped
in a
by
decent place
City.
in the
Yeah.
table right
They
now.
got popped by City, but they
Apart
beat
from
Arsenal, they beat Liverpool, they drew to Chelsea, they beat Spurs.
Yeah,
and well, that's
Drew to Newcastle as well,
Top
right?
6,
Top
yeah.
6 killers.
And we drew to Newcastle. We would count Newcastle now as well. So
Yeah.
like even Newcastle.
You handle
drew to them.
business. You
You
handle
handled it,
business.
yeah,
Done
bro.
well.
So
Yeah.
But I don't think that's gonna be long.
now
It's-
our fixtures will get a bit easier now, and that's where we really need to now pick up the points. Like we can't slack
I
in that
think
period.
they're going to be
Yeah.
creepers. For
Yeah, the
Yeah,
little
yeah,
Leicester
yeah.
games.
But
Don't
then
worry,
you
man.
gotta
2021's coming.
2022.
2021's coming.
But then
He thought he meant 2021.
yeah, so I was like, what's going on? But then a majority of your games are going to be away from home now, right? Newcastle will be away, Arsenal will be away, Liverpool will be away,
the
Tottenham
big
will be
games,
away.
yeah.
Why are you saying that? Arsenal always like that's our dance. That's our.
No, it's not.
That's a
He
play.
was
We
there
beat
last
last
year
season,
when
you
we
were there.
beat. He
Nuno
was there with
Tavares
me.
scored.
He was there with me.
Nuno
Yeah, we
Tavares.
lost.
Couple years back,
Tavares-
Pepe was
Don't worry,
dancing
I'm
in that
gonna-
stadium.
Let's
Tavares
move
goals,
on. Liverpool lost to Nottingham Forest, bottom of the table.
Yeah,
Nottingham
that was
Forest.
crazy.
Horror.
That was crazy. Early
What's
kickoff.
going on?
Former players scored as well, innit?
1-0.
Former player. How do you say his name?
Oh, was he a former
Yeah, I
Liverpool player?
remember reading that. I
didn't
found
even
out
know.
now, but I remember reading that.
I didn't know that.
Statman Stars. We need to find out if this
I
is
did
true.
not know Tyrell.
Hazib, you need to do your research.
Owen play for.
Researcher's not on it today.
Research is not researching.
The researcher's not researching. Look at him.
He's got his beats on, noise cancelling.
I
This is
did
not
not know.
what, this is not what you
Yeah.
get paid for. You don't get paid to listen in the background.
Yeah, look.
You doing?
He did.
You doing, man?
He was there for
better make
6
me look
years,
good in the
made
edits, though.
0 appearances.
Fez.
But yeah, former player scored. Great shot by star player, but Alisson is too good, man.
Way too
Amazing
good, man.
goalkeeper.
He's so good.
I saw some people say on Twitter.
Best
You
goalkeeper
got,
ever.
yeah, you got to put him in that category. I said, you guys have lost your
just
mind.
shut up. That's all I say. Just shut up.
Well, you
Wallahi.
can't put him in that
Just shut up.
top 5 at least.
You know, you can put look, to say he is the best keeper in Premier League history. I think.
Do you remember he died? Did you
it's
see the tweet?
insane.
Where
When
someone-
you look at the keepers that we've had in the past,
Yeah.
say he's the best of all time, I think you lost your mind. I think there's qualities that he has. I think he's probably the most all-rounded keeper I've ever seen in the Premier League.
Oh yeah,
He
he's
could
very
do
good at his
everything.
feet. Yeah.
Good with his feet. He can save. He can do
Score a
pretty much
worldie
score
header.
goals. He could do.
Yeah.
He could do everything. So
Got
it's
what?
like I think in
Got
terms of
assist
that,
recently.
Yeah, a
against
couple
City.
of assists.
don't disrespect Peter Cech. Don't disrespect Van der Sar. Don't disrespect Peter Schmeichel. There's been with David Seaman. There's been some crazy keepers. Over
Yeah,
the
but he's
years.
in that category.
I
Surely.
think he's in the category.
Surely.
But he's not ahead of them.
Nah, not yet.
To say he's the
Time.
best.
He needs
To
to
say he's
carry
the
on.
best
He needs to carry
keeper.
on.
That's what I've been
He
reading.
needs to be at
And that's what
Liverpool.
I saw on Twitter. I saw people say he's the
Yeah,
best.
he needs to be
keeper
at
ever.
Liverpool till like
I said,
35,
yo,
36.
But
Six
that's,
up.
what I
Solidify.
don't understand. Like the stretch he might be having is good,
Yeah.
but I remember David De Gea went on a crazy stretch
for
as well.
years
like,
as well.
I
That's
was
what I
like,
said, he's
I was
not a
like,
joke.
David De
Alisson
Gea
needs
was
to
on a
do it
crazy
till
stretch.
he needs to do it till like 35, 36. Alisson
Yeah,
needs to do
but
it till.
he's Brazilian, so I
And
don't
people
think
forget.
he'll
yeah.
stay that
Was it last year that we was? Or was I can't remember which year it was where he was just getting. Oh, he was having error after error, and we was getting criticized.
It was when I said they
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
replace him.
COVID
Yeah,
season.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
when I said they need to replace him.
COVID season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I regret
yeah,
that, but I regret that.
Yeah,
but
you
I
made
said they
a
need to
mistake,
get to stake in the field. I regret
But yeah,
that.
they lost.
That's
Listen,
Say that about
listen, they lost
Alisson
1-0. Van Dijk had a couple. Obviously, he's not a striker.
But do you see his header? That was
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know what it was.
Someone
doing
said he
there.
had Firmino as triple captain.
Yeah, that's what I tried to give it to him.
Yeah.
Tried to give it to him.
He
You know
tried
what I
to
mean?
force
He-
it.
he- Yeah, he could have gone for goal. He missed a
Yeah.
couple of big chances as well. I think
Even
there was
header at the
one
end,
towards
Dean Henderson,
yeah.
but that was a good save.
A
That
bit
was a very good save.
It was a good save, more of a good
I
save.
feel like
but
the youngsters that they're playing. I feel
Who, Liverpool?
they're trusting these youngsters. too much.
Carvalho,
Yeah,
Harvey
Elliott,
Elliott.
Carvalho.
Yeah.
Have they got any
They're good.
options?
They're
They've
good.
got no
They're not,
options,
but that's
bro.
it. They're good players, but
Yeah.
they're,
Do you know why they're
I
good
don't-
players?
They just don't.
They're
they
good
don't-
players
yeah.
if they were there last year and the year before.
Yes.
They're amazing players
They-
there
they-
last
they-
year.
yeah.
Because Harvey Elliott had a mad run till he broke his leg.
But I feel like all of them though. Like I'm even putting Gomez in there as well.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I
but he's
feel
been
like-
playing well for them.
Yeah,
Since
but-
he's coming for Trent, he's been playing well.
But no, he had a great Man City game, and then the game
Yeah,
after
but
that
they
was
gave-
stinky.
Even
who
Nottingham,
did they
even
play
Nottingham was
again after? I can't
questionable.
remember.
for
He
goal.
got-
Even
I remember he
Nottingham,
scored.
though, even Nottingham though. Like
I'll be honest, that game I didn't watch. It was too early for me.
I don't know,
It's
man.
too early
Like
for me.
Gomez
Say
for
what
me, I feel like they just I don't know, man. There's like
Yeah.
that consistency.
They need Konate
Yeah.
back. That's the thing.
They need. I think they need.
And
Konate
Matip's
back.
injured as well.
Yeah.
Matip's been stinky, but it was
They,
Konate's
they
been
need
solid.
they need
Yeah.
Trent to get his confidence back and
I
start
think
playing
they
how
got,
he
you know,
normally
with
plays.
Liverpool, they got a lot of injuries, man. And I feel like
They do. Robertson's not played for 8. Well, he come back
They
recently.
played what 60
But-
plus games last season.
Yeah, they played a lot.
60.
You don't feel like Klopp holds has to be
Yeah,
held accountable.
It's
for that,
7th
though.
season syndrome for Klopp.
maybe.
I feel like he trusts that spine too much, man, to not like.
It's
Is it that? Is that board as well?
No, but he's been complaining about the board a lot, saying they're not trying to open up the funds.
I don't know what the
So
situation
I
is.
think this could be one of them seasons where it's like whatever happens. This is what you lot are giving me. If it goes to shit,
I can
it goes
see him
to shit.
leaving.
Nah, I don't
Just
think
signed a
he'll
new
leave.
contract
Because
this
you know, I
season.
think it's gonna happen. I think next summer they're gonna open up the bank for him again, and he's gonna be able to go
But
crazy.
you know the thing that messes
But they
up
did open the bank for him this summer. He spent 100 million on Darwin Núñez, bro.
One player.
Yeah, but-
and in today's market for a team of Liverpool, one player costs 100 mil.
Yeah,
You're not signing players for-
You're not signing. You're not signing.
Is he not giving the green light to that?
Who?
Is he not? Is Klopp not giving the green light to that?
It's all the
Bear in
it's all
mind,
the
as well,
scouts and all
bear
that
in mind,
kind
they
of stuff.
also
That are giving the
signed
grant.
Luis Diaz in January for how much was it?
It was
Like,
40. That's
40 mil.
in today's market. 40 mils is still for.
And then on the
Luis
summer
Diaz.
before that, they had Konate.
No, but we're talking about this year. We're talking about
Yeah,
this
but I'm
year.
saying,
This year,
But
like,
as you
the-
said,
the money
they
has been-
sign players.
yeah,
They sign
they sign
players. They'll
players,
sign one or two.
Yeah.
Then they'll leave it. They'll sign
Yeah.
another big one. They'll
Yeah.
leave it. They'll sign another.
100 mil now for a team like Liverpool, United,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Pennies, bro. Yeah, but
it's
then-
pennies, and that's one player you can only sign. You can't sign 4 players anymore for 100 mil, 3 players for 100
Your
mil.
scout has to be so good.
Yeah,
Your scout
you
has
have
to
to
be-
find the Luis. You have to find
so
2
do you-
Luis Diaz.
Now that we've seen what we've seen, do you think that 100 mil was worth it?
for Diaz.
We don't know yet.
Darwin Núñez.
We don't know yet. We
It's
don't
got,
know
you,
yet.
you have to wait.
Yeah,
bro.
I think. Do you know? Can I be honest?
I know you're a hater,
You're
but
his
you gotta
hater,
wait.
but he's got the capability.
he's
I
got
think
moments.
he's got the
I
game
don't know, okay.
to do it.
Jokes aside, I think
He's got
a bit of everything.
moments. Yeah,
He
he's
has
got
a bit of
he's got a
everything.
bit of everything.
He's got pace.
Because you know
He
what?
can
He's
shoot.
one of those strikers. Yeah, he will create about 10 shots for himself.
He's got that Cavani in
And
him.
and his ability. There's a chance that he might be able to score 1 or 2. But bro, there's also times where I'm questioning whether this guy's even a footballer. Wallah, I'm
I
being
get what you
serious.
mean. Yeah, I
like
get what
you
you
go from like, I'm like, whoa.
Do you know what
that
he's got in him?
was-
Do you
that
know what
was-
he's got in
What he
him?
just did there was man.
Do you know what he's got in him? He's got that Welbeck in him.
Yeah, I know what you
That
mean.
Danny Welbeck,
Like
where
what?
Danny Welbeck will do a mad back heel, then get the ball back, and he'll miskick the ball.
Yeah.
He's got that in him.
Yeah,
He's
it's
got that in
crazy.
him.
It's crazy.
He's got that in
And the
him.
thing that's messed Liverpool up is obviously signings like Haaland.
Yeah.
They just need to be. They just need to hit the ground running straight
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
There's no time for
No, but
adaptation.
Haaland
They
is
can't have
he's a freak
that.
of nature. He's a freak of
No,
nature.
obviously not Haaland,
Yeah.
but like like
But I know
those
other-
type of players.
yeah.
Like, if I'm spending 100 million, I don't want no settle period.
Yeah.
I need you to start firing from
But
early.
when you sign a player for 100 mil, you want them to. They have to start firing straight.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Anthony. Anthony fire straight away.
Oh,
two
yeah,
goals
yeah.
in his first 3 games. They already he shut the critics up straight away.
Yeah.
no one
I don't
took
hear
shit
much
about
about him.
No one took shit about him.
you're right.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what you got to do when you come in for big money. You got to hit the ground running because
I needed that
otherwise haters
Sancho
like
as
me,
well. What-
haters
yeah.
like me
Yeah.
start coming out and getting on your case.
What
you know
happens
I
to
mean?
Liverpool now?
Huh?
Because they beat City and then they go and then lose to Forest.
I think they're gonna have a tough
They're-
till
to get into
Christmas.
top 4. To get
Till
into top
Christmas
4
is gonna be
it's
tough
gonna be
for
the
them
task,
because you got Newcastle doing well now. You got Man United who have played 9 of the top 11 or whatever. You lot are gonna grind out these results against Leicester's and whoever.
hope so.
And the Fulhams and players like. I think
hope
you lot.
so.
Will- I
We're
think you lot
unpredictable,
will.
so
I
I'll
think
say.
you lot will. You're unpredictable. I think you lot will.
Yeah.
You got
Good
Tottenham.
spells. You have very good
You
spells.
got Tottenham who played the most negative football in the world, but they'll get results. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Liverpool are struggling.
They didn't.
go there?
They didn't. So let's go straight
Amazing
into that.
segue from Elias.
Spurs Stadium
Yeah.
at home. Newcastle. Well, we'll talk about Newcastle as well.
On
but
Newcastle.
Spurs. Let's talk about the
Yeah.
Spurs end.
Yeah.
They lost at home.
Yeah, they smell.
Newcastle. Lloris
Smells.
at fault for both goals. Was the first one a foul? Should
No.
have been given.
No.
Not for me. That's not a foul
No.
for me. I think that's
Two-
I
two
feel
soft.
like
That's
Lloris
more
went
of a
in
mistake.
thinking he was going to get fouled.
Yeah, and not only that, I think that's more a mistake from his end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good finish, though.
If you
Amazing
think
finish
about
from
it,
Callum
what-
Wilson.
What could Callum Wilson do?
You-
Lloris, like,
running, they're running at
yeah,
full
they
pace.
both ran
You
the-
can't stop
yeah,
and
you
get out of the
can't
way.
stop.
Yeah,
Ball, the balls to play
It's a
for.
loose ball as well.
Yeah, it was the balls to play for. Like,
It's the same as Haaland's goal.
Yeah.
When he waits,
yeah,
when he
yeah.
ran, the keeper came out and he just went.
Yeah. It's
Tapped
true,
in.
true,
This
facts,
might be a
facts.
goal, but it's like you can't do anything. You're both running into each other.
Exactly.
That was a very good finish, and the second goal was amazing as well. Amaron.
Almiron, yeah, Mickey Almiron.
You know, it's-
he
it's-
clearly
like,
he's heard that man there,
Yeah.
Jack Grealish,
Jacko.
and he just
Took it
said
personal. He took it
took
personal.
it personal.
He done a
Very-
Michael
very
Jordan. He said,
personal still, I can't
yeah.
lie to you.
he took that
But I
personal.
saw a tweet today that said, what was it again? It said, like, Amaron is proof that bullying works. It's true though.
It's true. It's true.
It's true. Low key, it works.
Bullying does work.
They got the fire out of
He
him.
did
do you
get
know
bullied
what I
because after that video, everyone was tweeting like laughing and
Yeah, and everyone keeps tweeting. He scored more goals than Jack Grealish since then.
Yeah.
I think he scored like 5 more goals than
mean?
him.
Not
But
only that, it's not even about the number of goals he scored. Bro, every goal he scored has been outrageous.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
there
Even
was
that
that
goal
volley.
against Spurs, yeah?
Remember the
Have you
volley?
guys seen the
recently?
Newcastle thing? I think they put it on TikTok where they did the own goal of the month.
Yeah,
And the
it's-
nomination.
It's
was
crazy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But now Eddie Howe's changed them. But Conte, I'm not gonna lie, I saw a tweet.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you lot didn't go for him when you had the chance.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
because
yeah.
he's so unpredictable. We don't even know if he's gonna stay this season.
Yeah.
He keeps saying, "Oh, I'm only gonna stay if the board is aligned with my vision." And his vision is so shit. Like his vision is literally negative. Son
wouldn't say
Kane,
it's
do your
negative.
thing.
You know what it is?
He is so negative,
Do
man.
you know I say that? Do you know I
He's
say
so
that?
negative,
Because
bro. He plays a back five.
he knows
with
what he
2
wants.
DMs.
He knows what he wants, and he gets it.
But he plays a back five with 2 DMs.
Yeah, it's true.
And he plays one defensive fullback and
Yeah.
one attacking fullback.
Yeah, it's boring football.
Do you know what I
I'll be
mean?
real, It's boring football.
Like it's not nice to watch.
I'm
man.
not
But in that game though, Tottenham in the first half created chances. They should have been, in my opinion, already had been up maybe 2-0. You could even say,
I didn't
you could even
watch
say
the
maybe
highlights.
you could even say maybe 3 because one of the Son's chances hit the crossbar. So you could even say they potentially could have been 3-0 up before Newcastle scored their first goal. So it's like I hear it. It is negative football, but if Tottenham put one of those chances away, it could be a different game. Do
Didn't
know what
you
I'm trying
say?
to to
Didn't you say they were a contender for the league?
I did say that. Yeah, I take it back.
No.
He's no contender. He put them to win.
I
the
put it to win the league. So
Jesus.
I'm just taking just
That is
announcement there for
that
everyone
is
there.
crazy. Nah,
That
no
one
disclaimers
there,
allowed.
I'm
No,
taking that one back.
Nah, you can't. You can't.
Sure, you sure you want to? You got a chance.
I'm
Yeah,
taking it
are
back.
you sure?
I'm taking it back. It's
That's
impossible.
crazy. You said they were
There's
going to
no
win the
way-
league.
There's no way they're going to win the league. There's no
Oh
way they're
my
gonna win the league.
days.
But you know,
bro.
with Tottenham, yeah, I think they've had this coming. You know,
Yeah.
there were so many games where you know how you said earlier they should have been up 2-3-0. Like
Yeah.
Brighton away,
Yeah.
Brighton should have moved to them.
Yeah.
Wolves at home, they had better chances. Leicester game, even though the scoreline was 6-3, the Leicester game, Daniel Ward, I don't know what he was doing,
No, he's smart.
but
He
they've
had
had
Son as
chances.
triple
Like
captain.
Tottenham give teams chances.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It just you got to take it.
Yeah.
And with Tottenham, it's been coming. They got away with it for so long. I feel like maybe,
You're
like I
right.
said,
No,
maybe
no,
the
I
next
agree with you.
2-3 games,
I agree with you.
it could be similar. But I think the biggest miss is Kulusevski.
Yeah,
That's he was like creative.
I love Kulusevski.
That's
I
changed
think
the whole
so
game.
because he gives them a whole
I think
different
he's so
dynamic.
good, man.
Well,
I
like,
think he's so good.
he could come on the outside, he come on the inside.
Yeah.
He's
'Cause-
direct.
'cause they were forcing
He can
Richarlison.
link up plays
Yeah.
good. He could do everything.
He's
You're right.
so
You're right.
good.
You're right.
Because
so
the thing,
good.
the thing
Yeah.
that they miss is obviously if Harry Kane's not creating,
Yeah.
they had Kulusevski that can create.
Yeah.
They-
Yeah.
Bentancur's not a creative
Yeah.
midfielder. Højbjerg's definitely not.
Yeah.
Son is not. For how good Son is.
Son is.
Son is.
For
Son is.
for
yeah.
Son is,
Son
but he's not.
But
I'm
that's
saying-
what I
I'm saying
mean.
he's not-
It's
he's not.
negative football. They play 2
Yeah, no, you're a
DMs
big
and a
fan
back
of Son,
five.
aren't you?
Yeah,
Richarlison as well.
big
Like,
fan of
I'm
Son.
not-
Massive
What I'm
fan,
saying-
aren't
what I'm
you?
saying-
How big of a Son fan are you?
I'm very, very big fan.
Who
of
do you
Son.
think he's better than?
I didn't say
All round
he's better
game.
than- I didn't
All round
say- I didn't
game.
say he's better than-
Who's
That's
all
what I'm
round
saying.
game? Is he
Everyone
better?
just
No, I'm just asking.
misconstruing what I said. I
Who's
didn't say
all
that.
round
Can we
game?
just? He's gonna do
I
what he
just
say now.
Nah,
He's gonna do
I
what he say
said
now.
What did
that
you
he's
say?
his he's more all rounded than Hazard. That's what I said. And for me, that's a fact. And I feel like, you know what it is? I'll be real, guys. Yeah. You know what it is? You can't. You know what it is? People just don't like the idea of me putting those two names in the same tweet. So the moment they saw those two names, they just went crazy.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
Do you feel like the form Son's in now
100%
has affected your statement?
Facts, 100%, bro. That's what's clouding a lot of people because of the form that he's in. He's in a horrible form.
Yeah.
You can't deny it. Like, he's not in the greatest of form. Yeah, he had a couple of moments Spurs this season with the Champions League goals and whatever. But it's like, generally speaking, Son hasn't been up to it this season. But what about all the previous season before that? Are we gonna forget everything he's done before that?
Would you say Hazard's tenure at Chelsea, he didn't have no blip moments or blip seasons?
He did. He had 2 years.
Yeah,
no?
2
Where he
years
was
where
out.
he was
He had the
sitting,
season where he was out,
true.
and the season they was.
No, but do you know
smart.
what is? Forget about all of that. I feel that's all pettiness. That's all. If you just go straight to the facts, yeah. Son, okay, Hazard. You know what it is, yeah. And I'm gonna give another example, but let me just speak on this first. You see with Son and Hazard, Son, I'm not saying that he's better than Hazard. I'm just saying that he's got more. He can offer more on the pitch than Hazard. There's things that Son can do a lot of things on the pitch, and he can provide a lot.
Is this current Hazard and current Son? Or
No,
is it best?
just in general. I'm
You're
saying,
crazy.
no, I'm not saying at their best. I'm just saying in general, because what I'm trying to say is, look, correct me if I'm wrong. Son's faster than Hazard.
Okay.
He's got better. He's better on both foot. So like his weak foot's better. No, he's more of a goal scoring threat than Hazard. I'm not saying that he's as good as Hazard, but his link up play is good. He can create chances. Do you know what I mean? Like he can play football. What Hazard's good at, he's world class. Like he's like. Do you know what I'm saying? He's
that's
so
enough,
good.
surely.
Yeah,
He's a game
I'm saying
changer.
no, but that's not denying that though. It's like, for example, another example I'll give you: Gundogan and De Bruyne. For me, I think Gundogan's more complete than De Bruyne.
Oh,
I think De Bruyne is more. I think Gundogan's more complete.
what?
Now, listen what I'm saying. No, but hear
More complete.
what I'm saying though, because Gundogan can play 6, can play 8,
You know
can play
this
10.
isn't where you can't
No.
delete this.
Yeah.
Listen to what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm not.
You
saying,
got the floor. The floor's
I'm
yours.
not saying, yeah.
No one said a
And
word for the last 5 minutes.
What I'm trying to say is because look, I already could tell people when I misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Son's better than Hazard. I never said that. I'm saying that.
No. I want to hear about the Gundogan and De Bruyne thing.
Yeah, Gundogan. I think Gundogan is all round game is better than as a midfielder. His all round game is better than De Bruyne. I think what De Bruyne is good at is it's world class. There's not like it's at a level. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal at what they're good at. Is phenomenal to the point where it's like they put themselves in that bracket of world class. But if you're talking about play as like defensively, attacking everything, I think. It's like I don't know how to
So
explain it.
Gundogan offers more
No,
all round it.
He's good at like it's like this. It's like
He's good at more things.
He just
ticks
ticks
more
more
boxes.
boxes. Not necessarily saying that he's better than De Bruyne. He just ticks more boxes. He can play 6. You can play 6 and you're gonna get a good De Bruyne. You play De Bruyne 8, you're gonna get good Gundogan. You're gonna get a good 8. You're gonna be good.
So
10
he
is
can play
good.
more
False
positions.
9,
That's
he's good. No, but I'm never saying
just
better.
more versatile.
I'm just saying that he's got more to his game.
okay.
He's versatile, and that's the kind of what I'm going with Son and Hazard. I'm not saying that Son's better than Hazard. I'm just saying that Son can offer a lot more than Hazard. Hazard, what he's good at, he's phenomenal at, and that's what makes him what he is. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'm saying put Son in any team. I think like it's even like if you start speaking about like because the way people talk about Hazard, yeah, and I what annoys me about Hazard because it kind of like makes me sound like I'm disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting, but you know what? Is people put Hazard in this sort of frame of like Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Messi,
no, I've seen that
Neymar.
myself.
And he's not that.
I've seen that.
He's not that. Do you know what he is?
I've seen that.
He is in the same tier and the same boat as people like Son, Mane, Riyad Mahrez, even Alexis at Arsenal. That's where he is. I think that's the category he's in. He's not even Neymar. You can't even put Neymar in the same sentence as Hazard. That's
that table,
disrespect.
Hazard's on that table, but he's better than all of them.
Yeah, I agree.
All
I
right.
agree.
Okay, I agree as well. But this is what we're talking about is Premier
Yeah, I
League
don't know,
roundup.
yeah, it's Premier League
Let's move on. We've barely spoken about
Yes,
games right
let's
now,
go,
so
let's
now we're
go,
going to speed past games. Liverpool and Spurs lost. Obviously, both shocking results.
fine,
But
go
give
on,
credit
talk
to
about-
Newcastle. Newcastle are in top 4.
I was going to say, thank God we're not talking about Eddie Howe.
Yeah, we're gonna quickly. Newcastle are in top 4. They
Amazing
haven't
job.
lost the game since August.
Elite.
Yeah.
Yep.
And star player was on record on SDS last season saying Andy Howe is not a great manager.
He hated
star player.
on 2 people from that team,
quote him,
Joe
he's a bum.
Linton and Eddie Howe, and they've
hate of
realised.
Joe Linton. I said I hated Joe Linton as a striker.
What about Eddie
I
Howe?
bullied. You know how he said bullying works? I bullied him. I told him go into
No, you
midfield.
did, you did
They
bully
went
him,
into
you did
midfield and everyone's talking about
But
this
what
guy.
about Eddie Howe? You said he's a bum.
Eddie Howe, yeah, you know what? That hate will always be there. But I don't get it.
I don't
But
get
you
it.
guys don't understand, but the hate's always there. I give him credit.
He
Well,
must
like,
have.
he's-
He
he's
must
been-
have like beat Scunthorpe as a manager or something.
Yeah,
Like that, 'cause
yeah.
I don't think we were in the same league at that time. But
He definitely took,
he's been
Stars
a,
girl. He took Stars girl.
potentially. That's one for potentially.
Yeah, see.
But
Crazy.
no, he's been elite since
Nah,
he's come in.
yeah.
The even the additions of their players, but he's brought the best out. Like I said,
Workhorses.
Almiron,
Yeah.
Workhorses.
Callum Wilson's, even like Dan Burn.
Yeah, Dan Burn. That's a good signing for him.
The Eddie Howe and the board go hand in hand because I think the
Nick
signings they
Pope's
made
amazing signing for them.
has been elite. Regardless, like
They've done very
Matt
well.
Target, all them like
Yeah.
Kieran Trippier, bring them
Yeah.
back from. They've all been amazing signings. But
Bruno
I give-
G.
Bruno,
G's
that's
been
the
a-
one. That's the main
That's the one.
signing.
Like
He could
you
start
said,
any- he
I
could
wish
start any
we
midfielder in
got
the
him.
Prem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish
He
we
could
got
start any midfielder
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the Prem.
That's
That's how good he is.
that's
not
the
any
main
midfield,
one.
but I
No, any midfielder.
Not Man City.
Okay, where would he not
He
start?
will start.
Not
Not
Man
Man
City.
City.
He could start Man City.
Who's he starting head of?
He could start. He could start there.
Oh, he
Someone
could
who
start.
starts
Okay,
there.
okay,
Like,
yes,
you could,
yes.
I could see Rodri, but Bruno, Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
okay,
can see
Fez.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fez.
I mean,
Fez, Fez.
yeah,
No, no,
he's
yeah,
easy.
Fez. But
Start
yeah,
ahead of Gundogan or something. I mean, like
Yeah, I can see it
he
happening.
could.
Yeah,
Okay, moving on. Speaking of Gundogan and them lot, Man City won
Oh,
routine
no,
3-1 win.
score,
Haaland
you know,
2
it's, yeah, I'm
goals.
just getting bored.
Haaland.
I'll be real with
Haaland.
you. I'm just getting bored of City. man.
always
But
Haaland.
Trossard always scores against big teams though.
He does.
Front
Trossard
post.
scores.
I was telling Elias that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Elias is not great when it comes to like front
I'll
post.
take him right now, man.
Trossard.
Yeah, trust.
So what I said the other episode, you're taking him down.
Yeah, no, you were just comparing him to Bruno.
No.
So would you take him United?
I said, would you take him to United?
And what did I say?
Yeah, but he's this
just
this
said- I just said-
Because Elias was like, yep, I'll
this
take him over
recruitment.
Sancho.
Trossard and Lianco, he's happy.
You compared him with someone, bro.
That's what he's happy with.
It was-
Oh,
it was-
Lianco and Trossard. Are you happy with that?
You happy with that?
January signings.
Oh,
Lianco and
I'll
Trossard.
take that. Bro, give me Lianco and Trossard. I'll take that.
Where you playing Trossard? Because he's a winger.
On the left, where Sanchez playing right now.
And Sancho not playing.
Sancho.
Sancho, yeah.
So you signed.
There we go.
So you
The
signed.
argument was the argument was there. Would you rather play Trossard or Sancho? And
What did I say,
obviously
though?
Elias was like 100%.
What did I say?
You was like, I don't mind it, but you're still on the fence because that's you. You're
Yeah,
on the fence guy. You're on the fence guy.
No, but obviously,
You're on the fence guy.
right now, the way Trossard's playing right now, and obviously Sancho, the way Sancho's playing at the moment, of course I would take Trossard. At the
You're
time,
letting it 2 weeks in. Elias said a while ago when I asked
man,
Elias was like,
Elias is documented not to rate Sancho like for a while now. So
That's
it's
his
like
brand.
that's you know what I mean. That's his thing.
maybe sort of like early. And now he's admitting it.
Look with
Nah,
Sancho
it's not
again.
cool.
It's like
Let's leave the Sancho.
Yeah,
out,
let's
but
leave
Let's
that.
leave
Yeah,
United.
yeah.
Let's leave Sancho.
Yeah,
City routine win against Brighton.
They had a chance though.
Yeah, they did. That's
They had a
like,
chance.
they didn't look incredible. City. I think.
It's 2-1 and Brighton were putting
Yeah.
up.
This is
Was a little bit
Haaland
complacent.
is a
A little
difference
bit
maker.
a little bit
Haaland is a
complacent.
difference
It's not
maker.
even
It's the
complacent.
De Bruyne
They just
goal.
don't have a left
De
back.
Bruyne's goal, great goal.
They don't have
as
a
well.
left back. That's
Yeah.
killing them.
Yeah,
Because
big
they're
time.
playing Jackson right back.
yeah, true.
Gomez is suspended.
Yeah, that
But
can't
and as we said as well with them, Danny Welbeck, very good. He can do everything else.
Yeah.
that score.
But put the ball in the back of the net. That's
Yeah.
not him.
He causes trouble to defenders.
And that's the thing about we've spoken about this for years now. That's Brighton's problem. They can't find a striker.
Yeah.
As much as they want, they can't find a striker. I don't know. Their talent ID is very good. They can find left backs if they want to.
What did you call them? What you call them?
Pre-com FC.
That's them.
Pre-com FC. That's
Yeah, it makes sense though.
All the
So
foreplay,
It
no
actually makes
nut.
sense.
Yeah.
That's why the Eddie Nketiah signing would have made a lot of sense.
You're back.
He would've-
The
he-
chance
he-
they
he
create
create-
inside
It
inside
would
the
have made a
box,
lot of sense.
it would have been nice
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, exactly. But let's move on. That's a routine win for City. Everton won 3-0. Iwobi 2 assists.
Big up Frank Lambs, man. That's my guy. Super Frank.
If he was at Newcastle, they'll be dog right now.
No.
If Frank was at
Lampard, yeah,
Newcastle.
No. I'm
But look,
admitting it.
but Iwobi 2 assists. AG10 got on the score sheet as well. Like these players, like
Like, get out
Dwight
to that.
McNeil.
No,
Nickname AG10.
AG10.
I know what it is, yeah.
What?
You're not the first person to say that. That's why I kind of like.
So what? The whole
okay.
Newcastle Atlanta United was saying Miggy Amron.
No, do you know why? Do you know why though?
You've seen Miggy a lot now, right?
I've gone on Anthony Gordon's Instagram and he actually put
AG10,
AG10.
yeah.
Well, he actually put AG10. That's why it's like.
There's a difference. You know,
You said a nickname I've never seen before. I've never
has it
heard
been said?
before.
Has it been said? Has it been said?
Yeah, I'd never heard that
I've
one.
heard-
Yeah.
Since then,
Have you heard
since
Miro?
then,
I've seen- how many times do people say
I've heard
that?
Miro.
I can't lie to you. I've heard it.
I've heard
Have
Miro.
you had Miro? Miro.
Wallahi.
Casemiro.
Wallahi, there's Casemiro.
Wallahi or billahi.
Miro. Liaz loves saying Miro.
Miro.
Yeah.
Miro.
Say Miro now.
You know heard that one?
Yeah, he says Miro.
That one is crazy. That one sounds like.
You was there last week. Last week, I got on people said, don't say Miro. Face, I asked Face, is that what they call him? He goes, no, they call him Cassie. Or Casemiro. Like, that's the furthest
Yeah,
it
but
goes.
to be fair, I don't trust what Facebook says.
We can't wait till
I don't
the
know.
kick
I have to always fact check what Facebook says. 'Cause I don't know.
Confuses me, man.
But sticking on Everton Palace, 3-0 win. To be fair, it was a lot closer than that. The scoreline Like, seems like it was a much more one-sided game. It was a lot closer than that. But yeah, Alex Iwobi, man, I keep mentioning him. 2 assists today.
He's playing elite.
What a
Second
season
to the Dwight McNeil as well.
Yeah, one's the
Yeah, the
one
black
was
back
Calvert
heel,
Lewin. Yeah, what a season he's having, man. What
He's having a good
player he
season.
is, yeah.
I respect it. I used to love him at Arsenal.
Yeah, and like Everton fans disliked him at one point.
Yeah.
Everton fans
40
hated
mil.
him.
When
yeah.
we got rid of him, we was like, whoa, 40
Do you know how
mil,
many?
okay,
Do you
then
know how many
heartbeat.
managers he played under just at Everton?
Yeah.
Because they
it's
kept.
true.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they
Well,
kept
he's
rotating.
found his new position, and I think he's thriving in it. That's
same
what it
as
is.
same as
Yeah.
Xhaka.
Yeah.
In terms of
Yeah.
they found a role.
Right surrounded.
We all knew that. To be honest,
They're all
when you
that
watch
level of
them-
footballers. They're all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
level.
yeah, facts. No, 100%.
But even
Yeah.
when you watch Alex Iwobi, it's like he's not a winger. Like we
Yeah.
can tell, like, he likes to be involved into the game.
he's-
He was a good 8.
He's a 10. He's a 10. I think he's a 10.
I think he was like a box to box 8 because his work ethic at Arsenal was even good.
Yeah, I
at
used to-
Everton he was elite.
And his pass has always been good.
Yeah, I used to love
his pass
because
has always been
he
good.
knows how to bring in strikers and wingers, but he's a winger himself. So it's like
His
I feel like
pre-assist
that
were
helps
like,
him.
He knows what to do.
He knows what
finds
wingers
that
want.
pass before the
He
assist.
knows
Yeah.
what wingers
Oh,
want.
fact,
So
that's
he's a
true
winger.
as well,
He's a
'cause
winger. So he knows what wingers want.
yeah,
So he
yeah.
knows where to put the passes and
The
the
way
strikes
of the
and things
pass
like
and
that.
everything. Like, he knows
He's
how
very
to
good,
do
bro.
it.
He's a very
Amazing.
good.
If he just added goals,
Yeah,
then
he's
everyone
getting a
will be
lot of
talking.
goals.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't matter because he's bringing goals to the team.
Yeah.
Since he's got.
I think it's a slow build up now. It's going to keep going.
He'll
up,
get
up.
there next
Yeah.
and then celebration.
Is that a celebration?
Yeah, he
I
just
thought it
runs.
was the.
No. He runs and just stops and that.
That's,
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
right, that,
He did it against
guys,
us and it backfired.
That's probably the worst celebration I've seen.
He needs to bring back the
Bro,
big
he hit
4-5 one.
You
He
know,
needs
he
to bring back the
hit
big
a
4-5
game
one.
winner. I think it was last season
Yeah.
for them to stay up or something like that. He scored it.
Yeah.
Everyone limbs everywhere. Everyone's going nuts.
Yeah.
Man just jumps. I said, it's game winner. Well, I'm looking. I was gonna catch
Yeah,
me out.
yeah,
I was gonna cover chicken. I took all my
Yeah,
guns off.
yeah, I would've been in my
Jumping to the
briefs.
fans.
I
I
would've
said,
been in my
"Man,
briefs."
let's
More-
get
someone
stood
had
there
my
like
shorts.
this.
Someone had my
You wanted
socks.
more emotion, basically.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, it's gazy.
It's a childhood thing, but if
Yeah.
I score a
Can't
winner,
lie.
I'm going nuts.
If I scored
Let's
a,
go like this.
if I scored a winner
Nice.
as a professional footballer, I'll go crazy.
Yeah.
I'll probably get
100%,
naked. You know,
yeah.
I'll probably get
I'd be
naked.
done
You have to go crazy. You have to, man. That's your opportunity.
If
I'd
I
run
was,
into
if
the
I was
fan,
Mario
yeah.
Götze and Iniesta scoring the World Cup final,
Oh, that
no,
one.
I can't lie.
I
Police will have to take me off the
Yeah,
pitch.
yeah, 100%.
Police will have to take me off the
Gertz
pitch.
wasn't
No,
like.
I have Boogie running down
My
my
celebration will be 5 minutes long. No, you know, I'm celebrating 5 minutes straight.
I would be a mess.
I'll be a mess. You're the Boogie just coming out.
Bro, the celebration
to my lips.
The celebration. I would be a
Crazy.
mess.
I'll be
Yeah, like you said, I'll be celebrating 5 minutes.
Yeah,
5 minutes will be
100%. Yeah,
going on.
go on. Yeah. Oh no.
We do all that. I'll be going
I'm ready to
crazy.
get like Davido.
Yeah,
No,
Davido.
no,
I'll be
Chill, bro.
I'll be like that guy. I'll be like that guy.
I've already tried to grab the World Cup. Like, we've won it already. Like, let me just bring it. Can we bring me it? I already put it on. Like, what the hell?
He just picks up the ball.
That
The ball's
emotion,
carrying
you know
him. He picks
that,
up the
yeah.
ball like that.
that feeling must be sensational. I
Can't
don't
lie,
know.
I'd cry. I'd vomit.
But
I'd
then the
vomit.
down after that, when the come down
Come
after
down,
that
yeah,
must
yeah.
be the worst.
The West.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that feeling.
What do I do in my life now?
Yeah, that's
He's
that's
at what, Turkey somewhere.
Yeah, what do you do in your life at that
He's a
point?
Texan.
But
Who's
let's
Götze.
go to
No, he's at Frankfurt.
Frankfurt. Yeah.
Where
It was at.
Oh, yeah, he went back
To
to
be football in Turkey is pretty
He's
sick.
been,
was at-
he did
he had a
good
good-
He had a good year at
yeah.
PSV and he went to
Ooh,
Frankfurt.
fair, fair.
Yeah.
Let's go over to the Midlands. Wolves vs Leicester. Leicester smoked them away from home 4-0. Wolves
But
aren't
did you see the
that
stats? Did you see the stats? The XG.
Yeah, yeah, it was weird. It was,
It was
the weirdest
all
one
four
ever.
of their shots on target were goals.
Wolves,
It was like an FM game.
Leicester won 4-0, right?
Yeah.
Leicester had 4 shots on target and won 4-0.
No, but look, let's
Wolves had 21 shots at goal. Leicester had 5.
Wow.
Wolves had 6 on target. Leicester had 4. Leicester scored all 4 of the goals on target.
And Tielemans' goal.
And the XG was mad low because Tielemans' goal was a ridiculous finish.
Yeah.
Like they had to score the hard
Yeah.
goals. See Jamie Vardy with the Red Bull as well.
Yeah,
I
made me
saw
die.
that. Yeah,
The celebrations as well.
You know why? The funniest thing is that Red Bull owner died.
Yeah, everyone was saying it was a tribute to the Red Bull.
Yeah, so he's drinking Red Bull.
Mad. But you know what it is with Leicester? They're very fortunate that Wolves are doing worse than them. Because Wolves obviously are having this horrible
Yeah, they ain't
season.
got a manager right now,
manager,
right?
But Leicester haven't been doing great either.
Yeah.
Leicester not
No,
great
but
either.
you see with
They've
Leicester,
got a lot of talent.
You
but
see
they're
with
not
Leicester
great.
and Wolves, I think they're generally too good to go down.
Yeah, no, they are.
I think they're generally
They are
too good.
but
I
then-
think Fulham's gonna come back down.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest, I said at the beginning of the season they get relegated.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I trust the Marco Silva process, man.
Fulham, yeah.
Fulham,
Fulham,
man.
yeah, no, I
trust
can't
that
lie. Fulham
process,
are
man.
playing ball.
Andreas Pereira.
Fulham are playing ball. I
Who
can't lie.
else is there that might go down?
It's like Forest, as he said.
I think Forest.
Bournemouth. I think
Bournemouth
Bournemouth
are doing
have got
well.
limit. I
Yeah.
think Bournemouth have got that little.
They got the
bit.
Gary, what's his name, Gary O'Neill, but I
Yeah.
think that's a little honeymoon phase,
That's
and then
exactly Southampton, Hasselhout, and I think he'll go down.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like one of those teams.
Yeah. But yeah, like 4-0 win away from home. Leicester could be, I don't know, come back up.
They're
They'll
not in the
rock
top
bottom.
three.
They're out of the relegation zone right now. So
Who's
they'll,
that?
they'll rock bottom.
Leicester,
Leicester,
yeah.
they'll rock bottom now. They're out of
Yeah.
relegation
Yeah.
zone after a couple games. So they're doing all right. But one game I did want to talk about, staying on the Midlands, Aston Villa. Gerrard gets sacked. They beat
They had their best
4-0.
performance of the game of the season.
Made me
That's
laugh,
sure that's
made
got to
me
be on
laugh.
purpose.
Yeah,
100%, bro.
Surely it's got to
Didn't
be on
rate him.
purpose.
Didn't rate him.
They knew already.
Didn't rate him.
That aura, that walk, that walk at Goodison Henderson didn't help him.
Come on, bro. Man, it's aura. The aura. It's the aura.
They're smiling
Look
at
how he's
Everton fans.
walking.
Start
It's the
smiling at
aura.
Everton fans.
What about his tactics?
not even
what about his game plan? What
Yeah.
about, you know what I mean? Like his bro, you know what it is?
I
And
think it
also-
is because they played 4-2-3-1 this game for the
No,
first
but-
time, and then
No, it's not
they
even-
dropped John McGinn, played 4-2-3-1.
John McGinn's having a stinky season
Yeah,
as well.
look-
But for me, it's, you know what it is? How can I play for a manager, that does them interviews and goes, they should have bopped us 4-0.
Oh, yeah, he does
Yeah.
that, yeah.
All that stuff
And
before
yeah,
the game.
even-
What the hell is that?
Even the Chelsea game, before the game, he was like, we should lose this game.
It's like, what?
He's like, but I expect us to do it. But he's like, we should lose this game. How are you going and
Was he
saying
saying
that?
How can I trust a manager that can't lead me?
Yeah.
My manager's already admitted defeat.
Yeah.
And now I've got to play in front of him and go, yo, you know what? Let me try and prove him wrong. That's not how football works.
No, it's poor, and it's not a coincidence. It's that all the players that were on the fringes or the ones that won't really do well under him were the ones that popped on the weekend, like Danny Ings,
Yep.
Ashley
Bailey.
Young, Leon Bailey.
Yeah.
Bro,
Ollie
look at all.
Watkins,
Do you know what I mean? These are all the players that weren't really favoured under him.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that.
No, wasn't Leon Bailey
Bailey?
playing a lot?
Leon Bailey was,
And then recently he came back, like-
yeah,
yeah,
but
he
like,
was playing a
even,
lot,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like those type of players.
Even like the top of the top changes that he does, like he'll start Ings one week,
Yeah.
he'll drop Ings for Ollie Watkins, and then
And he was
he'll play
trying to
the
force
two.
Ollie and Danny
yeah,
Ings to
that's
play
the
at the
thing.
same time.
Yeah, it's just
It was a
I
weird
don't know,
one,
man.
but
Yeah.
Go back to Rangers, man.
Surely the
Drop
play-
No, but he needs to go back.
Douglas Luiz.
He needs to go back to
He's not
SPFL.
very- yeah, he's not
Yeah,
very-
SPFL, he needs to go back there.
Surely the players do this on purpose, man.
They do, of course.
I know Migs hate
How many
this.
how many
Did I not say
managers
this though? Did I not say this previously? I told you lot when he got first assigned and you guys got all excited. I told you this was gonna happen. The guy's not ready for the Premier League, man. He
But
needs
do
to-
you know what made me laugh? Him getting sacked on the coach home.
yeah,
back
that's
to
a mad
Birmingham.
thing.
That's only right.
Do you know how fun that is? Just
Sorry,
sat there.
yeah.
How many of the players do you think were just like, huh?
Yeah, he was
You know,
on the
I'd have
coach,
laughed. I'd have been at the back going, cheese, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, well, you saw it in the performance.
100%. Bear
They
was
were-
smiling like, yeah,
Come on,
I'm
they
gonna
were,
get
they were in the
game
performance. They were buzzing like the way they were playing for. But that is
Literally.
probably the best performance by
they're playing free.
by any team this
I wonder who's.
season.
Oh yeah, they got
weekend.
Emery now. As we're
weekend.
speaking, they just got Emery.
Unai
Again,
Emery.
that's another
Yeah.
one. That's just I think a waste of time.
Yeah,
It's a waste of time,
waste
bro.
of time.
You
I'm
need
surprised
patience.
he came from Champions
it's
League
stupid.
to Villa.
Bro, you need to give that guy, yeah, because Unai Emery, he's a yeah, you call me out now, but it's like he's a good manager, but he's those type of manager. You need to give patience. You need to give better time for him to get his players in,
Yeah.
implement his style, get everybody on board.
Yeah.
It's like another Arteta. It's like another Arteta where you got to give him trust the process.
But they
Premier
spent
League,
so much money for not for them.
They've
to
got a
not-
lot of money as well.
a lot of
Yeah,
money.
they've
And not only
got-
that, Premier League nowadays. There's
Yeah.
not enough time for that. They
Yeah.
need results. It's a results-based sport now, like
Yeah.
in the Premier League. So it's like if you don't have your results straight away in 6 months, you can be gone.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
I don't
feel like
see him.
with-
I don't see him
I
surviving.
feel like with Emery though, it's more of a in his clothes. It's just if I go down, man can cut.
Yeah, it will be.
No, no,
Of course, he's not
be.
managing
And
Champions
you
League.
know him. He likes his payments. I don't know
Yeah.
why he rejected the Newcastle bid
Yeah.
with Eddie Howe. I think Villarreal were doing decent then. He must have
Yeah.
looked at Villarreal and be like, semi-final last year is probably the best I can do with this
Yeah.
club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me
they
just
just
go
got
where the
smoked by
bag is.
Barcelona as well,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Put the clauses in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won a
to
trophy.
play
He won a
this.
trophy. He won that Europa as well against us.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
so.
Of course.
For the
Well,
semi-final last year as well. Like,
yeah,
there's not, there's
Champions League
nothing else he can
semi-final.
do.
Yeah, he's a good cup manager. Well, he's not in
Yeah.
Europe with Aston Villa now, so we'll see what he's going to do. Couple games left. Fulham beat Leeds away from home.
That was
That was a mad game as well,
best
innit?
game of the season. I mean, best game of the weekend.
Yeah, Willian is still
Last
still
minute
around.
goal as
yeah,
well from-
Leeds, but it wasn't
who was it
enough. Yeah, Somerville.
Somerville.
Crescencio Somerville.
Well, but
Dutch
no,
league.
didn't Fulham score last minute goal? They
Uh,
could overread.
No,
Leeds did.
Oh, it was Leeds.
Leeds
Okay,
did,
sorry.
yeah.
Willian scored in like
Yeah.
84.
Willian made it
Oh, okay.
3-1, and then
Yeah.
Leeds scored consolation 3-2
Yeah.
last minute.
Gotta
But
give Marcus. Was it Marcus?
yeah,
Silva?
to go away, Leeds not easy.
Not easy.
Oh, there's pressure
Chelsea
for-
got popped 3-0 there this season.
There's pressure for Jesse Marsh now. You know that.
Yeah.
They're starting to say, "Yo,
They're
what's going
starting
on?"
to call him Ted Lasso. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're starting to say, "What's going on?" Like the
Yeah.
Arsenal game,
The
they
thing
should
is
be
though,
us.
I feel sorry for team,
but
team, man.
you know
Yeah,
what it is though.
same.
It's a tough one because with Leeds, they're playing good football.
Yeah,
They're playing good
It was
football.
like
It's just the results are not going their
It
way.
was like Frank Lampard as well, bro.
Yeah.
There was a period like before they beat Thingy
Yeah.
this week 3-0 Palace. There were people saying, "Yo, you gotta watch Frank Lampard," because everyone
Yeah.
at the bottom is so
Yeah.
like points are so close. Like,
Yeah.
I can't drop 2 games in a row.
Yeah,
yeah.
I gotta pick up points. And like I
Yeah.
said, like Jesse Marsh, he does play good football.
Yeah.
Players are fit. But it's just like the
Results are not going their way.
Arsenal
Yeah.
result. They should have picked something. They should have either won or at least
Yeah,
a draw.
They were on us.
Other games, I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, because the performances are good. I
Yeah.
can't lie.
Well, to be fair, Leeds right now are in that relegation spot. So do you think
Yeah.
they'll go down?
No.
Nah.
I think Jesse Marsh-
So who's gonna go down? You think no one's gonna go down?
I think Forest are going down.
Forest.
Bournemouth.
Fulham are going down.
I think.
I think all three of the
Fulham-
new
Fulham-
promoted
Reckon
teams.
that doesn't happen.
All three of the
I
promoted
don't think
teams.
so. I don't think so.
I think Fulham stay.
I think
Bookmark it.
I think-
All three of the
I think
all three of the promoted teams are going down.
Wolves, if they don't pick it up,
Fulham are 7th, bro.
Wolves don't pick it
Well,
up. They
They'll
can
go.
go down.
They'll go.
Well,
They're
Hey,
above Liverpool.
Wolves, I think
They'll go.
Yeah.
they're destroying it down.
It's coming. It's coming. Don't worry, man.
If
It's
they don't,
coming.
if they don't pattern up, it's
coming.
Yeah, I think
But
Wolves
Nottingham
will go
Forest.
down.
You
I
said
think
you
Wolves
said they were
go.
staying up, right? You thought they were staying up?
Well, now I think
I
they're
need
going
them
down.
to go
First,
down,
you
'cause I
thought
need
they were
that
staying up,
discount.
right?
There were too many signings. They're going down.
That's
need that
my
Ruben
that's my
Neves
exact reason
discount.
for why
You know what?
they're going down.
I said I need to go down. We need that Ruben Neves discount. Like, give
You
it
know
for
the
like
thing about
25 M's.
For me, the reason I feel like Wolves will go down is the amount of that they're losing. They're like every time you watch, it's like 3-0.
But you know what's funny now? Are they
4-0 Wolves
are they
down.
signing a Portuguese manager?
They're looking at Ruben Amorim at Sporting.
But they said no, right?
Yeah,
And
they're
did they?
looking
Didn't
at-
they?
manager.
Didn't
I
they?
heard that Laporta is it Laporta?
Yeah, what happened to,
Yeah.
what happened to him? I thought he was linked.
That's what I thought as well.
I
Yeah,
remember someone
but
said that.
I
It's
saw
like-
they gave the assistant manager a couple more. I think till the World Cup. If I'm,
Might as well. There's only a couple. There's only a couple games left. Yes, it might as well.
But like, if they don't sign a Portuguese manager, long for the whole Portuguese contingency down
It
there.
is. It is.
'Cause
So
they-
I think it's time for them to do a revamp anyway.
well, if they get relegated, they will. If they get relegated,
I don't think they'll get relegated.
those Portuguese players won't stay in the championship.
Never,
They won't.
never.
100%.
No chance. They're
That's what I'm
national
saying.
team
We need
players.
the discount.
Yeah.
Man United, go look at Ruben Neves.
Yeah,
Ruben Neves, like, give me Pedro Neto. Them two.
both of them
Yeah, I take both of them.
with Lianco and Trossard as well.
I'm with Troy
Yeah, that's some free Portuguese speaking man.
That's good fun. Yeah,
That's a good window. Finally, today's game. I don't think we had a chance
you
to
not
watch
take
it, but
Martinez
West Ham.
we didn't.
West Ham played Bournemouth today. They won 2-0.
Yeah.
We
didn't watch it.
Didn't get a chance to watch
Yeah.
it. West Ham played Bournemouth today.
It
Won
was on
2-0.
while we were filming.
Yeah.
Couldn't watch it.
Ben Rama scored a penalty. Zuma scored early. West Ham. You saying you were fancying them currently, right? No.
Yeah, you said they're on a good run, right?
Yeah, they're on a decent run still.
Yeah, they're winning games. They should be winning. I think. Like they.
But that's hard to say.
Yeah, it's not
easy.
in this day. Yeah, right now these days it's
easy.
not.
Yeah.
But Bournemouth have been doing well before going to this game. Bournemouth are doing well. But yeah, West Ham looking good. West Ham. They obviously lost to Liverpool, but apart from that,
I think in the bottom, the bottom half of the table, I think it might be the tightest it will ever be. Because
It's
right now,
exciting.
it's exciting because those games are like, bro, like you saw, Leeds.
at the moment, yeah, from 10th
Yeah.
to 17th is 3 points on it.
Yeah, see, for me, Fulham Leeds was the best game.
So
of
who
the
do you think?
weekend.
Who do you think is the pushover of the Prem? Like regardless of what happens, people are picking points off them.
I don't know because Forest just beat Liverpool.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
and-
saying, that's
no,
what-
there's
I'm like, hey,
there's no game in the Prem now where
Yeah,
it's
that-
like
that
it's a win.
easy-
You're
yeah,
guaranteed
yeah,
win.
There isn't.
That's
There
why I
isn't.
asked the question. I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know.
We went to Southampton saying we're winning 4-0. We got pushed over. You know what I mean? They turned around.
and they're 16th.
Their fans were saying, like Stuart was saying,
Yeah.
the guys we were sitting next to
They
were
all
saying,
knew they were
they
gonna-
all
they
thought,
thought they were gonna lose,
3-4-0. Remember when the first goal went in, when the guy in front of us got up and went inside? There was a guy in front of us. As soon as the first goal went in, he put his jacket, went inside. Didn't come back for 10 minutes. He was ready. He was ready to like accept defeat, and they got a result. You know what I mean? Their own fans thought it was going to be. a
Yeah,
good
so it's going to be a good season this season. Everyone's obviously always getting better. Like everyone's got the top players in
said
the
the
team.
relegation battle looks good. Top 4, I can't predict it no more.
can't.
Now top 4 is
I'm
it's
done, man.
unpredictable
I
this season.
can't. I can't.
Unpredictable.
Because
can't.
one
I'm
week
backing
I'm saying
United,
Tottenham will finish
though.
second.
One
Next
thing I
week
am
I'm
definitely
saying
doing, I'm backing
Tottenham might not
United.
even make top 4.
Yeah, but if you're
Yeah.
backing United, and then you're like City and Arsenal look a shoe in to be in top 4,
Yeah.
there's one spot left. If
spot
you're
left.
backing United,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spurs, Conte can always get there.
Chelsea
can
it's
always
weird.
get there.
Yeah.
Chelsea,
You know what I mean?
I could see it's crazy. I could see Chelsea sacking Potter if they don't get top 4.
I'm saying Newcastle could somehow sneak in there.
It's
I
crazy.
said this to not say to you when Potter gets got.
Yeah, you said it.
put in. I'm telling you, if he doesn't get top 4, already is already
But
pressure.
you can't. He's a
It's
project
hard-
manager.
it's
He's a project manager,
it's a project
and
manager, but
apparently the owner really likes him and all
Yeah.
this kind of stuff. But you know how toxic the Chelsea fans
Of
are.
course.
You know how toxic the dressing room
He's good
gets
as
at
long as he
Chelsea.
makes top 4. He's good. Doesn't
Like,
need to win nothing.
yeah,
He just makes
how
top
many
4.
times in the last few years have Chelsea had a toxic dressing room? Like that's not really spoken about much.
No,
The
there's
Lampard era, recently the
always
Tuchel
do.
era, like
Yeah,
they
they
always
always do.
become
Yeah.
very toxic towards.
I
a
think there's
manager.
only one team out of the top 6 where it's not bad if they miss out, and that's Man United because of the project. Other than
Yeah.
as a Man United fan,
You obviously this year
But
you'd
I
be
think they could sneak it.
You'd be amazed.
They can.
You'd be over the moon if you get Champions
Yeah,
League.
yeah.
But if you don't get it, it's like
You're not
okay,
bad, you're not
okay,
bad.
we've
That's
got
what I'm
another
saying.
season.
That's like us.
And I
We
know that,
finished
I know that.
8th, 5th.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
3 years in a
No,
row.
I know
Yeah.
that. That's why it's like I'm not. Bro, I even predict United to finish. I think 5th, I believe. I think I predict United to finish. So it's like like I said, I'm not expecting us to get Champions League, but if we do get Champions League, that's a huge
Amazing,
step.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's
That
we're
takes you-
over exceeding already.
That takes you forward 2 years.
Yeah, 100%.
Takes you
facts.
forward 2
So who
years.
do you think will be under more pressure? Would it be Klopp or Conte if they're both?
Nah, I think there's no pressure for Klopp.
Yeah, he just signed a new contract.
I think there's
That's
no.
what
Do you know why I think
don't
there's no?
Yeah.
I think he keeps complaining about there's no P's, and that P's will potentially
I'm not
come in
hearing
the
that
future.
one. I used to be so real. That excuse will lie. I'm
But
not
that he's not-
hearing
the-
the peace thing.
but
Because
but
you
you've
spent
had-
100 mil on one striker.
Yeah, but I
I like I hear what
But
you're
they're
saying.
under
Like,
that 'cause
the top
they'll
players,
handle
I know you're
force,
saying.
'cause
I know you're
City
saying the
got
top players.
Haaland.
You got to really like you got to throw the money at.
Yeah.
them. But it's like then. What happened to that talent ID thing that Klopp used to have, where he used to buy players, good players, for like a low amount of money, and
but that's
City
because
signed Haaland. Everyone needs Liverpool's desperate striker. The price goes up.
On top of that, Liverpool are Liverpool now. It's not Liverpool are on the come up and City are running away with the
I
league.
hear it.
It's
I hear
Liverpool
it.
are potentially title winners.
So
City
you-
slip up like 91, 93 points there. So it's like we have to go and spend the money now. You can't go to Southampton and say, "Give me Lianco." he could potentially be good in 3 years.
Yeah,
Can't
but
do that anymore.
I get that. You're right about that. But for me, it's like, was it? You know that financially you're restricted, right? So they say you got a budget of 100 million. You decide that whole budget's going on one player.
Yeah.
For me,
I think
it's a
regardless,
bit
You know what changes?
reckless.
regardless,
It's a bit reckless.
any position you sign a player
Yeah.
of Liverpool's quality and stature is
Yeah.
going to cost most of that budget.
It's gonna be
It's not
inflated.
Any
Nah.
position.
I disagree.
You go to centre midfield. If they wanted,
I disagree.
who was Cunha that went to thing? Wolves?
Mateus Cunha, yeah.
Not Mateus
No,
Cunha,
Mateus,
the other one.
Nunes. Mateus Nunes.
He was 45 mil. That's already. You've already got
Okay.
cut off 60
Yeah.
mil, 40 mil of the budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got 60 mil.
You've got
It's
60 mil.
It's hard for you to sign another quality player that's 60 mil in the summer transfer.
Yeah.
window.
I
You
disagree.
know, in this game,
I
bro.
disagree.
It's hard.
Because
You look at fleeced for Lissandro Martinez.
You look
and
at
Anthony.
Newcastle. You look at Newcastle.
Okay,
How much
but-
they signed Isak for?
60.
60. And how much they signed Bruno G and
Yeah, but
Stanley?
if
Yeah.
Liverpool got wanted Isak, he would have been. Remember, we were trying to get him. We were hearing
Yeah.
about 70 million. 80
Yeah,
million.
bro. They
But
said
you-
75
but
million.
you're
No, but then
you're looking at it
Newcastle, they
wrong.
know they got bread.
You're looking at it wrong
That's
as
right.
well.
Yeah,
You're looking at
Are
it
you
wrong.
trying to say
If
that?
Liverpool went
are you
in for
trying to say-
if Liverpool went
So
for
you're trying to
Isak-
say basically that they will tax it up a
Yes,
bit more
if
because
Liverpool
of the
went
team
in
that's
for
coming
Isak,
in.
it'll be
Yeah,
80
but you're
million.
looking at.
I don't know
I
about
think
that,
you're looking at it wrong because with Newcastle, it's like they signed Isak for 60 million, but then they get Dan Burn
Yeah.
for 10, 15. They got
Yeah.
what do you
That's what I'm
call
saying.
it?
That's my
Matt
that's
Target
yeah.
for
That's what I'm saying.
But
whatever.
can Liverpool go and get a Dan Burn and put them in the back four? They can't.
No.
They can't, but then
They
they
can't.
got Timiskas for like 8 million, and
But he's a
been looking.
he's a
he's
backup.
looking.
He's backup.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's doing the job though.
But you know what? You
He's
know.
doing the
You know
job.
what?
Am I
I
right?
think-
What
He's
they
having a
needed
he's
this
having a good
season,
season.
what they
I'm saying-
needed this
so it's
season
like-
was a centre mid and a striker.
Yeah.
Klopp thought, yo, the centre mids I've got now can hold me down for one more year because they had a good
He's
year
wrong.
last year.
He was wrong.
He was wrong, of course,
Yeah.
because they had no number 9. Who are they going to play number
Yeah.
9 this year?
My point is
they got rid of
no,
Mane.
I agree with you
Yeah.
at that point. My point is just you can't complain about P's if you know you needed certain players in certain positions. You can't then complain about P's and spend 100 million on one player on a striker.
I think you
That's-
can.
That's,
I think-
I don't think you
tough
can.
now, man.
I
I
don't think
think
you can.
if they were in a position that Arsenal and United are in spending 200 plus million and he's still complaining about peace, fair enough. You can't complain.
You know what I think Klopp messed up with his team. Me personally, Man City, they always rotate.
And bear in mind,
Yeah.
he
They
sold
always
Mane.
rotate. Liverpool, they've stuck it out with a six, like
Yeah.
the core 6, 7.
Yeah.
In there. Obviously, age goes on. They get older. They're not going to produce the
Pep
same
done an
level.
interview recently
Pep
talking
every
about it.
time he goes, I can't stay at the top. I always have to rotate.
Rotate.
To keep it
I
fresh.
agree with that. I
Did you
agree
see,
with
Klopp-
did you see his
Klopp-
interview
I agree
recently?
with that.
They said, "What's the formula to winning?" He said, "Every 3-4 years, what do I
Ferguson used to
do?"
do it.
He said, "What do I do every 3-4
Yeah.
years?" I changed an important player. Changed it.
So
Like,
that's-
look,
yeah.
look,
all the top
you're meant
managers
to
do that.
do
You're
that.
meant to
Riyad
do that.
Mahrez
Yeah.
is now a makeshift.
Yeah,
Like,
he's like a backup
yeah.
winger now.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's Liverpool, you're not.
Huh?
You're
Remember
not
how
relying
important?
like-
Sterling was.
Remember how
Yeah,
important
no,
Sterling
no,
was?
but
Yeah.
I agree. No, I agree with that. Like, Sir Alex used to do that. I agree.
But,
You
Klopp-
need to-
but Liverpool's been the same
Yeah,
team.
but I-
Yeah.
And City
I-
sell players when
I
they've not even
genuinely
reached their
though-
prime yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is that
24, 25,
The
26.
second
They'll
this-
get rid of it.
The second they tip over the little
Yeah.
That's it. He said,
pinnacle,
yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
like they're still high up in
Yeah.
the ability,
Sane,
but they just
yeah.
tip past
Sterling,
the other edge of the pit.
There's a reason why he hasn't sold Bernardo.
What I'm saying is, I agree with
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
I'm on the same page, you guys. But are you not saying that Klopp is a bit accountable for that?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's hard to
be.
be accountable when players cost as much as they do now.
But then he sold Mane for like what? How many?
Nothing. He went on a free.
Money.
Money.
You don't know. They bought it for like 40 M's.
I don't even know. How
No,
much.
he was.
Oh yes,
yeah.
no, he was in his last year of his contract.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's
last year of his
for-
contract.
yeah, but
Last year of his
But that's why he went
contract.
cheaper because
That's why he went cheap.
Yeah, no, but
Because they couldn't give him and Salah the money they wanted.
Yeah, of course.
But you got to look at the
that's
board.
another thing,
You got to look
money.
at the board. You got
Yeah.
to look at the board as well.
Yeah.
Not just Klopp. They let their players'
Yeah.
contracts run out
Yeah.
until it gets to that time where they're like, "Oh, man needs to either sign a new thing." Because Salah's new contract probably cost him a lot.
Yeah,
and they
it's
said,
like
"I can't
half
even."
M.
Like they might have had a budget of.
Budget, yeah.
yeah. So
It's
my
come
scuff
from
case,
Liverpool,
yeah,
yeah.
Budget.
what
Budget.
you call it? They might have had that budget of what 160,
Yeah.
180,
Yeah.
and then Salah probably slashed a lot of it.
Yeah.
Of course, like that,
Ah,
all that
it
stuff
happens in
happens. Like
football.
it's out of your
tough.
control.
Yeah.
Players get so big now where it's
Yeah.
like you have to pay them.
No,
you can't pay both of
yeah,
them.
no, of course. No. I agree with that.
They're both just
Look how many
important.
players they
What's
sold
the
as well.
And
Yeah.
of course,
They sold a lot of
accountability.
depth. They sold a lot of depth.
Accountability goes towards the top.
No, but I agree.
Because there's a reason why they signed
yeah.
Carvalho, because it's like this is a young guy.
kid, yeah.
We need someone for the
course.
future. Harvey
Of
Elliott's
course,
there
yeah.
as well. Like there's a lot of
Diaz,
these like
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
no,
Luis
no,
Diaz,
no.
like Luis Diaz is still.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
But I just think personally, I think you got also okay. Fair enough. There are some restrictions, but at the same time, I feel like you got to be wise with how you spending it, even regardless.
true.
And
Yes,
it-
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's not to say that I know what you mean. Like, if you really want top players, you have to fork out money.
listen.
We spent 100 million on Anthony. I understand.
I think
get
both
it.
things
Do you
can
know
be
what I
right.
mean?
Both things can be right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
said it
100%.
there.
Yeah,
Both
I
are
agree,
right.
and
You
I
said
agree.
it
I
there.
feel
You
like
spent 100 million on Anthony.
Yeah,
Like,
do you know what I mean? I
That's
hear
it.
it.
Like you lot got fleeced.
And
for him
Jadon
and
Sancho,
Sancho.
Jadon Sancho
Sancho was
like,
17
so-
M's. Do you know what I mean? So it's-
so-
I hear it.
Harry
it-
Maguire.
It is what it is. But
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap it up here. I want to
Yeah.
know what you guys think in the comments below about this whole Liverpool situation. Are they fully done now? Who you think got top 4? How you think your team did in the weekend? And And yeah, it is looking really. If you support a team in that bottom half of the table, let us know what you're thinking because
Bro.
it's looking really tight.
Dog
there.
fight everywhere, man.
Yeah,
Dog
it's
fight
look,
everywhere,
everyone's
literally,
look. It's
bro.
tight down there. So
Unpredictable still.
let us know in the comments below. We will be reading it as usual, and we'll see you next time. Peace.